Tonight we're on the campus of Theodore High School for a 6A Area 1 matchup. 1 week ago, these two teams met and Theodore squeaked out a 1-point win. Now Blount is on a 3-game losing streak and need to pick up an area win tonight. Can Theodore sweep the Lady Leopards in area play, or will Blount get sweet revenge inside the Bobcats' den? Let's find out now with Tuesday Night Hoops on MCPSS TV. Good evening, I'm Al Whedon, along with the legendary coach Ronnie Arrow. We are glad you're with us. Coach, there's a 3-way tie in Area 1, and Blount is not included in there.
Well, I'm going to tell you what, for Coach Johnson, this isn't the easiest place to get your first win in area play. No matter when you come in here, it's going to be tough, especially when you're going against the players that they have over at Theodore.
You're right about that. And speaking of Blount, they are 0-3 in area play. They lost to Saraland by 3. They lost to Theodore last week by 1. They lost to Murphy by 3 in overtime this past Friday. Coach, that is 3 losses by 7 points.
One of the things that they're going to have to do is they're going to have to make their free throws.
Yeah.
They got beat by Murphy by 3 points. They missed 20 free throws. 20.
Can I do that?
You can't do that against anybody, anywhere, anytime. So if they cut those down, then they have a great chance of doing some good things here tonight.
As we said, we are in area play. This is an Area 1 matchup. Class 6A Area 1 is turning out to be a very competitive area for girls and for boys. We'll talk about the boys later on because it's a similar situation going on with them. Right now, let's put up your starting lineups for the game tonight for Theodore and for Blount. Let's see who's getting the start for Blount tonight. It's going to be Amaya Bracey. She's the leading scorer with 15 points per game. Also, Brianna Wyndham. Janila Stewart, 6.1 points per game for her. Heaven Watlington, that's a name we're familiar with, Coach Arrow. She's averaging double digits in scores for the Blount Lady Leopards, and Ken Wesley starting for Blount. Now for Theodore starting, the freshman phenom, Parkland Floyd, 17.7 points per game. She's the leading scorer for the Lady Bobcats. Also getting the start tonight, you got Kelsey Collins at guard, Anaya Thompson at guard, Zaylee Pickens at guard, and Tatiana Spinks, the 5'8" senior forward. She only averages 4.4 points per game, Coach, but where she really makes it up, she averages 6.1 rebounds for the Lady Bobcats.
Our fans are going to get a special treat tonight in seeing Parkland Floyd play. She's one of the leading, if not one of the top 2 or 3 point guards in the state, and she's only a freshman.
She really is.
She's averaging 18 points a game, which is 5th in 6A in the state.
In the entire state Class 6A. So a lot of people don't understand it. We're talking the entire Class 6A.
As a freshman, that's quite an honor. She's averaging from the point guard spot 6 rebounds a game. That's right. Unbelievable.
Something
and then
else.
Also 5 steals a game. So
she is dynamic.
For her to be able to do that, Blount's going to have to be able to contain her. That's the first job that they have to do tonight.
That's why we called it the freshman phenom, and we are ready for a tip-off as Theodore is going to win the tip and pass it around. Brianna Wyndham working it around as we are underway. Parkland Floyd with the ball.
Blount starting out in man-to-man. They're trying everything that they do to be able to contain Floyd at the point guard spot. Now they will get some picks in for her at the high post area.
Good ball movement by the Lady Bobcats. Back out to Floyd. Ball is stolen by Blount, our first turnover of the ball game.
Yeah, both bunches hopefully are going to take care of those turnovers, and as I say that, then Blount has a turnover. So we're off to the races.
Theodore back on offense here. Nice crowd turning out here for this area matchup.
They're going to get some ball movement out there, but they really like to have Floyd's hands on the ball so she can make things happen. I'm surprised that they're not picking more for her out there at the top of the circle.
Back out the floor. She's going to attempt a 3, puts it up, and nails it to get us started off. Parkland Floyd with a 3 to start things off for us here.
18 points, 6 rebounds, 5 steals for her a game.
She can definitely make it happen.
Now Theodore's starting out a 1-2-2 trap. Now that's one of the reasons while Parkland's able to get the steals. With 5 steals, she's playing the point of their trap out there, and she gets a lot of deflection.
Count the basket and one coming up for Kim Wesley. Foul on the play.
So far, there's a lot of ball movement on both parts, but again, if Blount's going to have a chance to win this game, they must take care of the ball tonight.
Kim Wesley converts the three-point play, and we're tied up at 3. First team foul against Theodore. I believe that foul was against Zaylee Pickens, her first.
Nice rotation. See, Floyd really does a good job of going from one side of the court to the other side to get open and get the ball. She doesn't just stand around and just demand the ball.
She really does. 3 put up, no good by Zaylee Pickens. Good rebound by Theodore. Pickens drives, penetrates, shot no good. Another rebound for the Lady Bobcats. Anaya Thompson down there fighting for it. They're going to call a jump ball here, and it's going to be Blount's basketball.
Blount's ball. I tell you what, Blount's doing a good job of putting pressure there. Theodore's not getting any easy buckets or any passes going inside, very rarely.
Penetration and the shot by Brianna Wyndham. She puts it in the bucket for the Lady Leopards.
Yeah, I think Theodore is very passive. They turned the ball over. They stepped over the line to turn the ball over. I think mentally right now, I don't know if they've showed up ready to play, but I think Blount has.
I think there was an inbounds penalty against Theodore. Official Brandon Cox said, come back, it's going to be Blount's ball.
Another turnover, fast break.
On the run, Parkland Floyd lays it in.
Very nice. That's what defense leads to points. They got a stop down there, made one pass, and Floyd was able to take it the length of the court.
Floyd has the first 2 buckets on the board for the Lady Bobcats. Have a tie-up down low, and this possession should go to Theodore, I believe, on the jump ball, and it does.
Right now, with 2 minutes to go, both teams have 3 turnovers each, so hopefully they're going to cut back on those.
Floyd is accountable for all the points for Theodore so far. She's hit a 3 and a layup. They're working it across the court to her. Penetrates, dishes. Zaylee Pickens, she's going to pass it over as well.
She's handling the ball a little bit more tonight than what the last game we had them do.
Correct. We had them against Williamson back in December. You're right about that, Coach.
Floyd's got the ball at the top of the circle. She likes to start the offense from there. She does a good job. With no shot clock, I mean, with her having the ball out front and getting them into an offense is very good.
Double team on Pickens pays off with the steal for Blount as they come across the timeline. Kim Wesley, they're putting pressure on her. She's able to get rid of it, but it's a turnover back to Theodore. And they're going to get a foul on Heaven Watlington. That'll be her first. First team foul against Blount.
Foul on Watlington. I'm really surprised that they're not doing more picking for Floyd up at the top of the circle. Last time we had them, they did a lot of that, and they haven't done it tonight. Blount back in his zone now.
Down in the corner, Pickens.
A lot of teams won't pick a zone. And, you know, I always like picking zones to get some people open. And I think it would really be good to get Floyd open.
Approaching the halfway mark of the first quarter here. Shot up, no good. That 3 no good by Zaylee Pickens. Not a big 3-point shooter for the Lady Bobcats. Blount on the move, nice pass down low. Couldn't connect with Kim Wesley, another turnover. Theodore trying to run a fast break. They take it under control here. Back out to Parkland Floyd. She's going to set up the offense. She gets the call right there from Coach Tassie Worsham.
You know, this zone's got them a little messed up. They're sort of passing and looking instead of passing and cutting against it.
Collins with the ball. Jump step move does not pay off. Ken Wesley all in her face. They turn it over again. Theodore has numbers. They kick it out the floor. She's going to attempt the three.
Oh, in and out.
In and out. Wesley with the rebound.
That was a good shot. They got a steal. They made a good pass. Floyd was wide open and went in and out.
Theodore with another turnover. Moving it up the floor, Zaylee Pickens, and she is going to be fouled as she enters the lane.
With 6 minutes gone, Blount already has 7 turnovers. So, you know, they're going to have to – they're actually doing a good job once they get it down the court, but you just can't turn the ball over.
Second team foul against Blount.
Nice
I believe
break.
that was on Brianna Wyndham. Shot up, no good. Off the inbound. Blount has had opportunity. They capitalize right there. Leading scorer, Amaya Bracey, with the layup for the Lady Leopards.
Every one of their points besides the free throws been come off fast breaks.
Right. Ball tipped right there by Laria Hunter. Ball just stolen. Look at the Lady Leopards fighting for it. Kim Wesley down low with Tatiana Spinks. And the jump ball, the arrow is going to favor Blount this time. And we have subs coming in for Theodore. Jordan Woodyard comes in for the Lady Bobcats.
Both bunches need to just simmer down and take care of the ball and run their offense. I think, again, they're trying to push the ball in and make things happen. Things aren't there to what they're trying to make happen.
Brianna Wyndham tried to slide it down low. Pass broken up by Theodore and stolen by the Lady Leopards. Mariah Hunter on the move, and she is fouled on the play. I believe Kelsey Collins may have committed that foul.
Both coaches are standing up, talking to their players about you got to take care of the ball.
Yeah.
It's not just one team. If one team was taking care of the ball, they'd be up 10 points by now.
Both teams with 2 team fouls checking in for Theodore right now. Number 22, Kirsten Dennis, 5'7", sophomore forward for the Lady Bobcats, bringing in some height for them. Blount going inside, no one in there. They're going to force it up. Shot no good.
See, a lot of things what's happening now is they're penetrating, and instead of making 2 take and pitching 2, they're going into a trap, and then they're losing the ball. There's another turnover there. That's 9 turnovers for Blount.
That's more turnovers than points for the Lady Leopards right now.
Right.
That's a
right
stat.
Now it's 9-5.
That's
turnovers.
a stat Coach Johnson's not going to like,
No.
Coach Arrow. Stop, pop, and drop. Shot no good for Jordan Woodyard. Lady Leopards with the rebound as we approach 90 seconds in a very fast-paced first quarter here. No timeouts called.
Nice pass.
Nice pass to Ken Wesley, but she loses control. It's going to go back over to the Lady Bobcats. As I was saying, Coach, very up-tempo, a lot of pace. You would think the score would be larger than 7-5 at this point, but it's not.
I think if I was one of the coaches, I'd call timeout and just we got to get under control, girls. I mean, we just cannot keep turning this ball over, and I don't want to waste another time to just get y'all to do that.
Now, keep in mind the score when they met 7 days ago was 41-40. So at 7-5, we're kind of on pace to possibly hit that number. But I would say at this point, a very good defensive scheme that Coach Satchel Johnson has done for the Lady Leopards tonight.
One of the things, Blount is averaging 50 points a game. Theodore's averaging 47 points a game. So they're close as far as them taking care of the ball.
Right.
I think it's going to be a close game all the way through, and I think the team that hits consistently free throws and takes care of the ball is going to win this game.
We're under 1 minute here. Another turnover. Blount on the move. Lariah Hunter. She's looking for help. She's just going to put it up and hits the floater. The 5'5" senior guard hits the floater.
Tell you what, that was a nice pass, a nice finish inside.
There's the replay right there. Talking for it, trying to make something happen, passes it off. Here's a 3 from Woodyard, shot no good. And it's going to be Blount's ball after the loose ball on the floor.
You know, to the point now, Al, as long as they're getting an open shot, it's good. So they're not turning it over.
Correct.
You know, at least they're getting a shot. Nice
Amaya
shot.
Bracey hits the 3 from the corner.
Boy, that's a pretty shot.
For the Lady Leopards. They are up 7 points as we're under 10 seconds. Bailey Pickens penetrates, shot no good.
I think there's a little bit of foul on that one. They're letting them play a little bit.
And at the end of one is Blount 12, Theodore 5. We'll take a quick break, come back, and let Coach Arrow talk about his Arrow's targets for Tuesday Night Hoops.
Parents, if you have a child who will be 4 years of age on or before September 1st, then mark your calendar to register for the Mobile County Public Schools First Class Pre-K program. Online registration for this school year opens January 15th. Log on to mcpss.com for more information and a complete listing of pre-K sites, screening, and selection information. First Class Pre-K registration January 15th. Save the date.
You're watching Tuesday Night Hoops on MCPSS TV. Al Wheaton along with the coach Ronnie Arrow. And it's time for Arrow's targets. Coach, what do these teams need to do tonight? We're already 1 quarter into it.
Right. Well, as far as Blount goes, we've already talked about containing Floyd. Floyd's got to, once she gets the ball, they got to get the ball out of her hands. She makes things happen, averaging 18 points a game. Then they've got to take the free throws when they get them, but can't turn the ball over. They've already got 11 turnovers.
Right,
they can't turn the ball. For Theodore, Floyd's got she's averaging 6 rebounds a game, but she's got to get this team together. It all starts with her. She's got to get this team and stop all those turnovers that they're getting, and then they've got to keep Stewart off the boards.
Got to box her out. Yeah, talking about Janila Stewart. She's a 6-foot forward sophomore for the Lady Leopards. Not on the floor right now.
I've already got her for 4 rebounds.
4 rebounds already. Yeah. 12 to 5 as we start the second quarter. Trying to get it into Lariah Hunter. Turnover on the play. Parkland Floyd on the move.
Nice pass.
Lady Bobcats go coast to coast. There's the offense we're talking about.
And it all started again with Floyd. She penetrated, make him take it, pitch the ball for an easy shot.
Ken Wesley's long jumper, no good. Rebound.
As she gets older and more mature, she will have more control over the team. As a freshman, it's hard to ask them to tell seniors and juniors, you need to get over here, get over there. But as she gets older, she's going to be able to get more respect from everybody on her team when they're out on the court.
And for those who are not aware, she played last year as an 8th grader with the Lady Bobcats and saw some duty in the 7th grade as well. So she's quite familiar with this Lady Bobcats program. Foul is on the play.
She was all county last year, and she got some votes for all state.
And that's as an 8th grader.
8th grader.
Brandon Cox, Claude Moffitt, Carlos Taylor, our officials tonight. Foul was against Blount there. Have to work up the number.
I will say one thing. The officials are being consistent. They're letting them beat the heck out of one another.
You're right about that, Coach Arrow. And for Carlos Taylor, we saw him in the JV game earlier, so this is his 2nd game. I wonder if he's going to stick around for the men games, because typically the 3 refs will work the girls' game and the boys' game.
He's definitely going to need some Gatorade after this thing.
We shall find out.
Yeah, there we go. Last game, they were doing a lot of picking for Floyd out front. They haven't been doing that so far.
Ball knocked out by Blount. Inbounds to Floyd.
Back in the 2-3 zone, Blount is trying to get them to take outside shots. One thing about a zone, you got to rebound out of it. That's one of the weaknesses of playing zone, is you don't know who exactly to box out because you're playing a zone and not man-to-man.
Pass back to Floyd. He gets it to Zaylee Pickens, penetrates, shoots just inside the free throw line. Shot no good.
Yeah, I think there's a whole lot of effort out there on both sides.
I
but
agree.
As far as taking care of the ball and being precise, they're not doing either team right. If either team was taking care of the ball right now, they'd be up 12, 15 points.
Shot should be there for Collins. She gave it up.
Now, in fairness to the teams, they're playing hard, so they're causing a lot of those turnovers too.
There's a high screen right there set up for Floyd as she works it over to Collins. She steps back out.
See that? I think they need more of that picking out of this zone, get Floyd open. See, she's just doing it on her own against the zone, and then she drives into another person.
Drives the kicks out to Kelsey Collins, and she wasn't ready to take the shot when she received the pass. And Tassie Worsham all on the floor. She wants a timeout.
It's a good timeout.
You can see her calling for it right there. We'll take a quick 30 as well from Tuesday Night Hoops on MCPSS TV.
Did you know that missing 2 days of school per month
has a negative effect on student achievement?
And that chronic absenteeism is negatively impacting
1 out of every 10 Alabama students.
Studies show students who are chronically absent are more likely to drop out of school. For every 1 day your child is absent from school, it takes 3 days for them to catch up.
So if I am not sick, make sure I'm at school, because missing school means missing out.
Join Homeroom with Renee Phillips and find out the latest homework tips and what's happening inside the schools and classrooms. It's Homeroom with Renee Phillips right here on the MCPSS TV network. We appreciate you joining us tonight for Tuesday Night Hoops in this Area 1 matchup between Theodore and Blount. That was a quick shot right there of Tassie Worsham. She's in her 3rd year here at Theodore as head coach. Currently right now 2-1 in the area play and trying to get the sweep over Blount in the regular season in area play. So big game here tonight. Blount needs an area win, Coach. They are 0-3. They've got to get a win tonight.
I like their effort, but they just got to take care of the ball. You're talking about Coach Worsham, played 4 years at Ole Miss. Got a lot of basketball under her belt.
Brianna Wyndham bringing up the ball, running point. Parkland Floyd on her. Wyndham penetrates down low, gets to the Ken Wesley. They finally get that thing to pay off for him. Wesley with the easy bucket. She checks in at 5'8", the junior forward for the Lady Leopards.
You know, so far, Blount has done a good job of keeping Floyd from getting the ball.
I agree with
you. She hit that 3 at the beginning. I don't know if she scored
Then
again.
she had another layup, and that's pretty much been it for her. I'm telling you, this defensive plan that Coach Satchel Johnson has come up with
Very nice.
has tried to contain Floyd tonight, as you talked about in your arrows targets. You got to contain Floyd. That bucket right there by Tatiana Spinks.
That's the way to feed inside the Spinks. That made a nice move inside.
Shot blocked by Zaylee Pickens. Floyd on the move. Good defense right there by Zanaya Parrish on Floyd.
You know, Theodore graduated 80% of their scoring from last year. So these girls right now, besides Floyd, you know, they're learning what it's all about.
That's a 3, no good for Heaven Watlington. Good rebound down low, but they're going to call a travel against the Lady Leopards as Zanaya Parrish got the rebound, but she couldn't gather her feet underneath her.
Remember last year when we did the game, Jasmine Bingham was here and averaged 18 points a game, did a really good job. It's hard to lose 80% of your scoring and then come back the next year, but they're doing a good job.
I got a shout out to Jazz and the Lady Wildcats at Bishop State. They got a big win over Coastal Alabama last night in the Battle of the Bay. 66-65, Coach.
Is that my man Sid?
Yeah, they beat Sid last night.
Oh man, I better not call him for a couple days.
It was a great game, and Jazz had a good game. She sure did. Stolen. She gets the foul, but then she gets the bucket. Tatiana Spinks for the Lady Bobcats.
You know, she's an athletic young lady playing down, and she guards down there. She don't mind hitting you.
They are letting the guards play today, Coach Arrow. Floyd putting a lot of body right there on Brianna Wyndham. And look at the dime as they dished it to Ken Wesley. Just how Coach Satchel Mays Johnson drew it up.
And they started picking out front against the zone and penetrating, back man coming up or back girl coming up and then feeding for a layup.
The runner no good for Layla Whitney. But the bucket goes in for the Bobcats right there. Zaylee Pickens drops it in.
Big, strong girl. She gets the ball underneath there, she can do some damage.
Theodore has cut that 7-point deficit to 3 as we approach 2 minutes here remaining in the first half. Pressure on Wyndham. Gets it over to Wesley. Look at Wesley on the move. Coach with the runner. And they're going to call a blocking foul down low against Layla Whitney, I believe.
You know, Floyd really hasn't been involved in the offense much at all. I think at halftime, Coach Worsham's going to do some talking about picking for her, especially out front on that zone. That was very effective when we saw them play last time. Not these two teams, but when we saw Theodore play.
Wesley misses the free throw. Coach, to my recollection, there was one free throw attempt in the first quarter between both teams. It was the 3-point play that Wesley completed early in the first quarter.
They were turning the ball over both bunch before they could get fouled.
That's what it was. So Theodore right now doesn't have any free throw attempts in this ball game. Blount was just 3 free throw attempts, 2 for 3 so far.
They moved Collins out to the point guard spot and put Floyd over at the wing.
Maybe that'll free her up as she puts on a little dribbling display behind the back through the legs. There's a 3 from Zaylee Pickens, rims off. 2 Lady Bobcats were near it, and Parker Floyd comes down with the rebound. They work it in down low. That's a smart move by Blount right there. Stick your hands in and steal it, and that's exactly what Lariah Hunter did.
Another turnover for Theodore. They had gone a while without having one, and that's how they caught up.
Under 90 seconds here. Brianna Wyndham goes to the hole. Does not get the bucket. Loose ball brought in by Blount, and they throw it away. It's going to be Blount's ball. Looked like it went off the hand of Floyd on the way out of bounds. They got Wyndham over here in the coffin corner, Coach. Oh, she tries to get rid of it and bounces it off right to the Lady Bobcats, and she's going to commit the foul. That's all she could do to prevent the bucket. That's her second foul tonight.
So Blount started taking care of the ball, and then the last 2 or 3 times down, they turned the ball over a couple times. And they're not going to catch up and go ahead or stay ahead if they don't get some things under control with those turnovers again.
Kelsey Collins nails the first free throw. She's the 57% free throw shooter. Checking in for Theodore, Ariana McCovery. And checking back in, checking in for Blair, checking back in, number 14, Heaven Watlington for the Lady Leopards.
I'm really surprised that Theodore has not, Coach Worsham, I'm surprised they hadn't come back out in their 3-quarter 1-2-2 press, because Blount's been turning the ball over. Look at it and see if they'll turn it over against 3-quarter pressure.
Theodore's cut the lead to 2 as we approach 1 minute. Wyndham gets it across the timeline.
This place is filling up, too.
It is. Nice crowd here on Tuesday Night Hoops. Nice shot that rims out for Lariah Hunter. Floyd tried to cross over with it, but Blount was waiting on her. And we're going to have a foul down low. I believe it may be against Ken Wesley. Third team foul against Blount.
Hopefully she'll make these free throws, and we'll see if they'll come out in full court pressure.
First shot up, no good.
It's going to be interesting because I think it's going to stay close all the way down, just like the last game, 1 point. Again, what I said at the beginning, whoever consistently makes free throws full game is going to win this game.
Lane violation called against Theodore on that second free throw attempt by Carlicia Jaha. Theodore showing a little pressure.
There's that 1-2-2.
Almost
girl
stolen.
Didn't come up.
Heaven Watlington gets rid of it, but she is fouled on the play. Kelsey Collins picks up her second foul, and that's a third team foul against Theodore, non-shooting foul. And checking in for the Lady Bobcats, Kamaya Hobbs, 5'6" junior guard.
Nice up pick and roll to the hole. They missed the roll, girl.
Wide open, Hunter shoots the three, rims out. And you can see Floyd over the back there. And I think it's going to be Theodore's ball.
Yeah, it's Theodore's ball.
That was smart by her to kind of put the pressure on Blount right there. So they knock it out of bounds. All right, Coach, 21 seconds. The ball's in the hand of your shooter. Parker Floyd, she gives it up. Let's see if they're setting up something for her as we approach 10 seconds. The runner, no good.
You know, one of the things I'm really surprised at, the last time we was here and Theodore was playing, Floyd had the ball the majority of the time up at the top of the circle. Tonight, she's going to the wing, passing, going to the wing ball. I like it when she has the ball up front.
She has it now, does a move and slips. And they're gonna get her with the travel. She is upset. She kind of hit a spot right there in the lane and took a tumble.
Yeah. Whoa.
And shot is no good to end the first half of play. Blount on top by 2, 17-15. Stick around with us. We're going to have some halftime stats and revisit the first 2 quarters later on. It's all headed your way. Halftime here for Tuesday Night Hoops. Blount is on top.
I have known since I was in 4th grade that I was going to be a teacher. I really just truly enjoy coming to work every day and working with different sets of kids and just watching them grow and learn.
I couldn't see myself doing anything other than teaching children, being a part of children's lives, being able to inspire them in a way that some people just aren't able to do. And to know that every day is a new day, a new opportunity to make a difference in the child's life means everything to me.
High school students, are you looking for a way to become a better leader? Then the Junior Officers Training Corps may be what you're seeking. If you would like to develop self-reliance, learn ways to be more responsible, and improve your communication skills, you can do that and more when you register for the Junior Officers Training Corps. The JROTC program is available to all high school students in Mobile County. JROTC, we build a better you.
Mobile County Public Schools completes about $100 million in school construction each year. And we're looking for new contractors and construction vendors to help us ensure that all students are learning in top-notch facilities. Is your company interested in becoming a construction vendor for Mobile County Public Schools so you can bid on these projects? We need contractors, plumbers, HVAC installers, roofers, electricians, painters, and more. Follow these steps to become a vendor. Number 1, complete the vendor application online. Under System, select Business, and then under Resources, click Vendor Online Application. Number 2, enter the vendor portal. Click Apply to agree to the terms and click Save and Next. Number 3, enter your business information as prompted. A tax ID number or social security number will be required to complete the application. At the bottom of each page, click Save and Next. To find out what projects are currently open for bidding, visit mcpss.com/bid invitation. Follow MCPSS Facilities Facebook page and email facilities to receive notifications Complete these easy steps, and your company soon may be part of Team MCPSS.
We believe in the power of dreams.
When I grow up, I want to be a doctor because I can help people.
We believe in preparing our students for a future full of possibilities.
When I grow up, I want to be a teacher because I like helping other people learn.
In Mobile County Public Schools, we strive to help each student achieve their dreams. We offer real-world learning with an advanced curriculum for each child. It's our mission to graduate prepared and productive citizens and to help fulfill their dreams.
When I grow up, I want to be a web designer.
Mobile County Public Schools, the place that has it all. We have 90 schools that include rural, urban, and suburban schools of various sizes. We are also home to Alabama's first public school. We welcome you to come join our winning team. Our district is led by the 2020 Superintendent of the Year, Mr. Kressel D. Threadgill. Our teachers are leaders in their profession who are afforded numerous professional development opportunities. Our principals are collaborators and encouragers. Our schools are leading in innovation and instruction. And most importantly, our students who are learning today, leading tomorrow, are simply the best. If you want to live in a historically rich city near beautiful beaches with superb southern hospitality, we invite you to come teach with the best, Team MCPSS.
Parents, if you have a child who will be 4 years of age on or before September 1st, then mark your calendar to register for the Mobile County Public Schools First Class Pre-K program. Online registration for this school year opens January 15th. Log on to mcpss.com for more information and a complete listing of pre-K sites, screening, and selection information. First class pre-K registration January 15th. Save the date.
Hey Alexa, tell me about Mobile County Public Schools.
With 53,000 students in 90 schools, Mobile County Public Schools equips and empowers college and career-ready graduates. Several MCPSS schools are ranked among Alabama's top 10. Yearly, graduating students earned about $110 million in college scholarships and 10,000 career credentials. MCPSS is learning today, leading tomorrow. Does that answer your question?
At Mobile County Public Schools, we believe it starts with us. That's why we offer Signature Academies.
I'm Tracy Tran, and I'm in the Healthcare and Dental Academy at Theodore High School. In the Dental Academy, I'm working alongside dental professionals getting hands-on training from those already working in the industry. Shadowing them on the job makes me want to work even harder because now I know what I want to be.
Signature Academies are open to all students in Mobile County Public High Schools. To find out more, visit mcpss.com.
It is halftime at Tuesday Night Hoops. Blount on top by 2. At one point, they were leading by 7, but Theodore cut into that lead, Coach Arrow. Kind of got some things together.
Well, it did. At the beginning of the game, both teams turning the ball over.
Yeah.
And they stopped. At one point, I had it 15-8 in turnovers. And that can't be. No. Whoever is going to win this game, I said at the beginning, is going to have to take care of the ball. When they get fouled, they're going to have to make their free throws. And Blount, has been having trouble with their free throws. The last game when they got beat by Murphy, they missed 20 free throws. So I know Coach Johnson's been talking to them about that. Take care of the ball.
Yeah.
But on the flip side of that, they've done an excellent job keeping Floyd from scoring.
They sure have. They sure have with that defensive plan that Coach Satchel Mays Johnson has come up with. Let's put up the stats and take a look at what will tell us the story from the first half, Coach Arrow, with the stats we have right here in front of us. As you can see, 6 for 22 from the field, and Blount right behind him, 7 7 of 23. That kind of makes sense with our score 17-15. And free throws, they're pretty much even right there. 2 for 3, 2 for 3 each. But look at the rebounds, Coach Arrow.
The rebounds, tells a lot of this game, but what's not on here is the turnovers.
Oh, that's
the turnovers is huge for what's happening, and that's why and it's going to be a close game. And I said at the beginning, they're going to have to whoever makes free throws consistently throughout the game and takes care of it, going to win this game.
All right, let's get up your arrows targets. Let's revisit them, see if these teams have been doing what you projected what they needed to do to get this win tonight.
Well, as far as Blount goes, they've done a good job of containing Floyd. Floyd was averaging 18 points a game, and then they haven't shot that many free throws, so we can't tell if they're going to shoot them good or not. As far as Theodore goes, as Floyd, they have kept her off the boards. Actually, they've kept her pretty much contained, period. And then boxing out, they're going to have to box out Stewart. Stewart, when she gets rebounds, she's very capable of scoring inside.
No doubt about it. About 1 minute away from rejoining the third quarter. We'll take a quick break, come back, and bring you Tuesday Night Hoops. We're 16 minutes away from finding out who is going to get this area win. Don't you move.
What's the matter, baby? You're not feeling good?
School-age children are at a higher risk of getting and spreading germs and viruses. To help protect the spread, students are encouraged to stay home when sick. Parents, it's important for your child to remain at home at least 24 hours after they no longer have a fever of 100 degrees or higher without the use of medications. Please help us maintain a healthy learning environment.
It's Tuesday Night Hoops on MCPSS TV. And now, often you'll call me Mr. Mobile, but there's Mr. Mobile right there.
That's the man.
The
ambassador.
The ambassador.
Yep.
Yeah, he's got his Parkland Floyd jersey on tonight. He's
I
trying
tell
to
him all
send the mojo.
I tell him all the time he needs to run for mayor.
Yeah, Mr. Mobile hanging out. We can't have the Tuesday Night Hoops without one visit from Mr. Tootle.
That's right.
Turnover on the play, kind of starting off like the first quarter, Coach Arrow.
Yeah. And it's a shame. Floyd needs the ball in her. She needs to get shaken up. She needs the ball. She's used to having the ball. Both teams are scoring under their average. Blount is averaging 50 points a game, and Theodore's averaging 47 points a game, so they're both well under their average.
Floyd dishes off, shot put up, no good by Zaylee Pickens, rebounded by the Lady Leopards, and they're taking their time as they approach the timeline. They get across and shot no good, rebound no good as well, and it's going to be Theodore's ball. I believe Ken Wesley knocked it out.
Theodore's going to have to contain the ball. Blount's taking them off the dribble, getting to the hole and pitching to players right underneath the bucket. They're just missing layups. That's a good game plan if that's what they are doing now. I wish they get a few picks to get them to the hole also.
Kelsey Collins backing it out here.
Now they're
trying to screen.
They're trying to post Floyd down there. Now she's popping out to the corner.
And ball knocked out of bounds. I got to give it up for Lariah Hunter. She's playing some defense tonight for Blount, Coach Arrow. She is all on the floor.
She is that. She's doing well. They're trying to do some different things with Floyd to get her occupied with the ball or get her the ball. But, hey, give credit to Blount. They're doing a great job of her not getting the ball. And that was the first thing that we said that Blount had to do to win this game.
Got to contain Floyd.
Remember, they're still after the first area win. And this is important for them to do every little thing as good as they can.
Penetration right there by Pickens, and she is fouled on the play.
I started to say if that one wasn't a foul, we're not going to have any fouls the second half.
I think that might be on Heaven Watlington.
Yes.
If so, that would be her second foul as Zaylee Pickens goes to the line.
Coach Worsham's doing a good job right now of trying to settle Floyd down and get her to do some things that she's used to doing. She needs to be penetrating and getting in there. She seems like she's like a step behind tonight.
I agree with you on that. Pickens misses the first free throw. She's a 30% free throw shooter and misses both free throws. And they're going to say it is Theodore's ball, so it went off a Lady Leopard. So Theodore gets the benefit here. Floyd is inbounding it.
Get that ball out of the corner.
Got to get out that coffin corner, Coach Arrow. They put the pressure right there on Zaylee Pickens.
For the young players that are watching this game, when that ball got trapped, everybody started coming to the ball. You have to keep your spacing where you can go a back door, but when you have the ball, don't go to that corner. See, they're trying to post Floyd right now.
Yep, she's right off the block
They're
there.
going away from her. She's got to get a better angle to feed her.
Try to get it in down low to Kirsten Dennis. No good. Blount with the fast break opportunity, and it pays off. Heaven Watlington scores. She's the second leading scorer for the Lady Leopards.
Out of the 21 points that Blount has, I bet you that at least 12 to 14 of those have been layups.
Yeah, fast break opportunities have been wide open for the Lady Leopards tonight.
Those are good percentage shots.
Floyd running point right now.
Yeah.
And Theodore looks a little confused offensively, Coach.
Yeah.
And Coach Tassie Worsham calls the timeout. Floyd had the ball just dribbling, and four of the other girls were just kind of shouting at each other like, what are we supposed to go? What are we supposed to do?
Exactly, yeah. She's got to know what she's got to do. And again, being just a freshman, as she gets older, she'll be setting that offense up quicker than what she's doing now. But, you know, the girls have got, to be truthful, it looks like the first game after Christmas.
It kind of feels like that.
Yeah, it really, and that's not saying anything bad about anybody, but it's like they're a step behind. And again, give credit to Blount. They're doing what they've got to do to win this first area game.
You're right about that. It does seem like there's a lag or delay with the young ladies over here at Theodore, Coach Arrow. Good observation. Let's see what will come out of this timeout here that Coach Worsham called for the Lady Bobcats.
All right. There's horns where they're picking. She can go either way off that pick up at the top. Oh.
Dennis throws it away. And right there, once again, Lariah Hunter with another steal.
It's a nice pull out. She didn't just drive in there and take a crazy shot.
Floyd all over Brianna Wyndham.
Nice crossover. Good retreat to get away from traffic.
And it's going to be
still their ball, still Blount ball.
Blount's ball, so it was tipped out by Theodore. Checking in is Jordan Woodyard, 5'6" sophomore. For Theodore, I remember her from high school media days back in October. She made a trip downtown with Coach Tassie Worsham. Watlington taking their time right here. Blount on top by 6. Back to Watlington. Wyndham typically runs point for them, Coach Arrow. She hasn't touched the ball yet. Hunter's going to get that shot. She's going to get that 3 at some point tonight. Her second attempt missed again.
Nice.
Floyd dishes it out, and they're going to call an offensive foul against the freshman. That'll be her first foul of the night.
I tell you what, Bracy took a lick.
She did.
On that one. That was heads up. I tell you what, if that wouldn't have been a charge, I might have ran out on the court.
And timeout called by Coach Satchel Mays Johnson. We'll take a break. Tuesday Night Hoops, you're watching this on the MCPSS TV.
There's a lot to like about Mobile County Public Schools.
What I enjoy about Mobile County School is the extra attention my teachers give us to help us learn.
Teachers are liking their access to technology, and students are liking the quality of their education.
I like the technology that's been incorporated into my education.
And since 1826, you have trusted us to prepare your child for their future, and we like that. Mobile County Public Schools. We are learning today, leading tomorrow.
We welcome you back to Tuesday Night Hoops on MCPSS TV. Make sure you mark your calendar. Monday, January 20th, coming up, MLK Junior Day. All schools and offices for the county will be closed. That's for Mobile County Public Schools. MLK Junior Day this Monday, January 20th. All schools and offices closed. So, Coach, that means you can go over to the Mitchell Center and you can watch some Bridge Builder Classic basketball, or you can come down to Bishop State and you can watch some MLK Celebration Balling for the Cause basketball.
Isn't it great to be having a choice for
you
basketball?
got choices. You got choices.
Anywhere and everywhere you want
if
to.
you want to watch some ball Monday,
good
live
basketball.
and in person, you got 2 locations you can watch it. So no schools, no classes for the kids on Monday.
For our fans that haven't been to see the South games, they need to go see the South games. I tell you what, Richie's got them playing hard. They're tied for first place with Old Dominion. Old Dominion beat them the other night.
Yeah, they took a loss the other
overtime.
night. Yeah.
So playing good basketball. Coach Riley's doing a good job with that team.
And good job to you, Coach Arrow. Nice little radio interview I heard you yesterday morning with the guys at WNSP. I didn't know you get up so early in the morning like that.
How do they do that every day? Lee's been doing that forever.
Oh, my goodness gracious.
Forever. What a job they do.
Yeah.
Him and Mark and Mike.
Pressure on Brianna Wyndham, and back to Heaven Watlington. And she's running control of the offense right now for the Lady Leopards. And they are just taking their time. Good ball movement here for Blount. And working the clock, too. Making the clock their ally, Coach Arrow. That's smart. Yes, they lost control of it. Oh, wide open down low, Lariah Hunter. And she gets the easy bucket.
I tell you what, that was good basketball there. That's what I've been expecting from the start of the game.
Yeah.
You know, that was what they've been taught to do. Now let's see if Theodore will do the same thing what they've been taught to do.
Can the Lady Bobcats respond on the move? Zaylee Pickens goes in, and I think she is going to be fouled right there. That might be the third against Watlington.
I think Floyd's getting a little frustrated that she's posting and they're not getting her the ball. Actually, when she's posting, they're going away from her. They're not dribbling to the side she's on to get a good angle to feed her.
Pickens back at the line. Her previous attempt, she missed both of them. Misses that one as well. Young lady looks a little despondent, disappointed. Take your time.
Remember, one of the things that I said, whoever makes their free throws along the way consistently is going to win this game. Over the line.
Lane violation against Theodore again. That's the second time tonight they've been caught with a lane violation. So far, 0 for 4 from the charity stripe here in the third quarter for the Lady Bobcats.
Tell you what, for you young ladies that are watching this game, y'all pay attention to Wyndham. She's bringing that ball up the court with her left hand, and just as good as with her right hand.
Pressure on Brianna Wyndham, and she's going to pick up the foul. We're going to call that one on Kelsey Collins. That's Collins' third foul. Second team foul against Theodore here in the quarter.
Let's see if they're as patient this time as they were before. Setting them up, calling for the pick.
Yeah, there it is.
Driving.
Wyndham. Pass stolen by Pickens. She's trying to go coast to coast with it.
Oh.
They're going to call a blocking foul down low. I believe that's going to be on Heaven Watlington. Coach, if it is, I think that's her fourth foul. We have to double check with our statistician, Matt Moore, but I have her with 4.
That's a shame. Anytime somebody, and if you're nose up and it's that hard, you ought to give it to the defense. These officials don't know how hard it is to get these kids to take charges.
And guess who's back on the line again? Zaylee Pickens. And we have confirmed it. That is her 4th foul. So, Coach, we may not see Watlington for a while now.
Yeah, that's going to hurt.
Yeah.
That's going to hurt.
They lose some size with her as well. She's 5'7", a senior.
I tell you what they're going to have to do. They're going to have to be patient like they were, take some time off the clock, so that she's able to watch over there, get fresh, and be able to do when she gets back in to help this team.
Apparently inbound violation against Blount, so it's a turnover for Theodore. Pickens made that second free throw, so Theodore has an opportunity to try to get 2 quick ones right here if they can. Get some more points. Floyd underneath the basket. Thought she was fouled. Good rebound. Back out to Floyd.
The difference in the game, Al, right now is they've contained Floyd. I mean, she's averaging 18 points. I'm not putting it all on her, but she's been contained. Boy, she's got a pretty
That
shot.
is a 3 from Jordan Woodyard. She's a 26% shooter from 3, but she got that one tonight, and it was well needed for the Lady Bobcats.
So far, that 3-quarter press has not hurt Blount. Oh, that one-hand pass is not
And
good.
Floyd is going to have the steal and the score and the continuation and 1 as she will go to the line.
I was complimenting Wyndham for being able to handle that ball with her left hand dribbling, but that one-hand cross the court pass is not going to get it. That's going to be intercepted 9 times out of 10 and maybe 10 times out of 10.
And speaking of Wyndham, Coach, I believe that's her 3rd foul as Parkland Floyd goes to the line, 58% free throw shooter.
You know, once they started being patient, taking time off the clock, you would have thought that they would have been doing the same thing over and over again.
Floyd gets the 3-point play.
And a turnover.
And points off the turnovers for Theodore as they take the lead by 1.
They might need another quick timeout.
We're at 90 seconds here and a foul on the play. Zaylee Pickens like, who, what, me? I didn't do anything.
Has anybody that fouled, have they ever thought that they fouled? Ever?
Ever. Carlos Taylor's going to say, no, that's a foul, young lady. That's her 3rd team foul against Theodore. And at the line shooting will be Amaya Bracey, 57% free throw shooter for the Lady Leopards. And that one is pure as water, Coach Arrow.
No, right now, both teams are shooting their free throws doggone good. They need to continue to do that.
Bracey hits both of them for Blount.
You know, Blount, every time they go on a run where they're turning the ball over, Theodore does a good job of catching up. Both bunches, if they just take care of the ball, boom.
That's another 3 from Jordan Woodyard, the 5'6" sophomore. And the crowd comes to its feet. Wyndham is fouled, and I believe they're going to call that one.
That was a weak whistle.
On Zaylee Pickens, that's her 3rd. 4th team foul against Theodore, so both teams have 4 team fouls. There's a replay of that 3 coming at you there.
Boy, she has a pretty shot.
That
Follow
was a
through.
nice one right there by Jordan Woodyard. Brianna Wyndham is a 38% free throw shooter as she drains that one.
Takes her time, gets up there, good composure. You young ladies that are watching, very concentrated on getting that ball over the rim.
And she hits both of them.
Averaging 8 points a game.
And we are tied at 27 as we approach 1 minute here. Probably, Coach Arrow, our most exciting quarter so far of the night here has been the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, they cut back on their free throws. They started running their offenses and defenses better. Much better basketball. Taking their time again.
Pressure on Anaya Thompson. She dishes it over to Jordan Woodyard. She stops, pops, and drops. That's 8 points for the young lady just this quarter alone.
She's starting to feel it. She's getting the ball where she feels comfortable in the corner, and is either scoring from there or driving.
Good defense by Woodyard as she got her hands up to deflect that ball out of bounds. So it'll be Blount's ball as they inbound it under the goal. Almost stolen by Theodore. Look at Brianna Wyndham, penetrates and kicks. Bracey's 3, no good.
Don't foul in the backcourt.
And that is a foul right there.
That's a frustration foul. She missed her three-point shot and that I thought was going in, and then she was frustrated. And you don't need fouls like that. You can get enough legitimate fouls, but you don't need frustration fouls.
It could be costly in two ways. That's the 5th team foul against Blount, so Theodore's going to get to shoot 2, and I think that's the 4th personal foul against Brianna Wyndham. We'll double check that for you as Ariana McCovery heads to the line to shoot. And if that's the case, Coach Satchel Mays Johnson has 2 girls with 4 fouls, Coach Arrow. That's not good.
No, that's not good. And on the flip side of that, as far as for Theodore, you know, they're pretty much back in this game winning it, and Floyd has not done that much tonight.
Now, not saying she's not a factor, but she isn't as significant as a factor as she normally is.
You know what I like about her? She's used to scoring these points, being the main person. She's not frustrated. She doesn't show emotion.
Mariah Hunter goes coast to coast to score. Blount down 1. Floyd with the ball. Under 3 seconds, puts up the shot. Rebound. And that's going to do it for the 3rd quarter. Our score, Theodore 30, Blount 29. Oh, it is getting good. You're watching Tuesday Night Hoops on MCPSS TV.
Do you feel alone, overwhelmed, or helpless?
There's hope. There's hope. Call or text 988.
You don't have to face your crisis alone. If you need a safe space to talk with a trusted adult for support, reach out to your school counselor.
Do you need help to make it through everyday struggles?
Do you need someone to talk to?
Call or text 988. Your social emotional wellness is worth it.
Remember, there's hope, there's help.
Part of the experience of going to the Mobile Museum of Art is that it's there for everyone.
Art is there to inspire, to give you other perspectives, and to make you think outside of yourself.
The museum offers a critical service to the culture of the community.
It's providing the opportunity to have eyes open.
We return to Jimmy Knight Gymnasium for this 6A Area 1 matchup. We've got a good one. Theodore on top 30-29, and not anymore as Blount's on top 31-30. Starting the 4th quarter, Al Whedon, Coach Ronnie Arrow. It is getting good, Coach Arrow.
Yes, it is. Watling went in there, scored an easy bucket on the drive. They're back to their 1-2-2 zone.
Floyd goes all the way across court. Jordan Woodyard, ball over the top of the rim. That shot no good.
Unless they changed the rule.
But Tatiana Spinks, I thought they were going to say that was a turnover.
Yeah, top of the backboard is supposed to be a turnover, I think.
But Blount's going to pick up the foul. We'll get a number on there for your first team foul as Tatiana Spinks heads to the line, shooting 68%.
I think this is the closest game that we've had since we've been calling it this year, this close. Good ball game.
And if that's the case, I was told that foul's on Heaven Watlington. If that's the case, Coach Arrow, Watlington is done. That's 5, and she is dejected. I can look at her and tell that young lady's upset, so she's done for the night.
She's really disappointed. That's tough because they've been playing well. Spinks hits her 2 free throws, and again, whoever makes the most consistent free throws is going to win this game.
That is what you said to start the game off, Coach Arrow, especially with the fact that Blount missed 20 free throws the other night against Murphy, and I know that's something they're working on. Good shot right there of assistant coach A.J. Johnson. That's Satchel Mays Johnson's husband in Watlington, sitting right next to her, dejected.
Yeah,
I hate it for the young lady.
Yeah, it's a shame, but she's got to learn. When you get fouls, you got to have good fouls, no crazy fouls.
So someone's going to have to step up for the Lady Leopards. Theodore on top by 1. Just inside of 7 minutes here in this Area 1 matchup. Floyd looking over to Coach Tyson Warstrom and getting some instructions there.
Well, let's see what they run. They're being patient now. That's good. Good ball movement.
Yeah, that is good ball movement right there. Kicking out. Here's the shot coming from Floyd. She had time. And shot no good.
Very good execution. Got a good shot.
Maya Bracey was trying to take it coast to coast.
We were going to see if Woodyard, Woodyard was going to be able to take the charge again. That last charge that they took, and they didn't call it, they may not be another charge tonight.
Ball is still alive. Pressure on Floyd. Oh, that's good defensive pressure right there. And they're going to call a foul right here on the floor.
She got bailed out. She's lucky.
Yeah, he's going to call that on Zanaya Parrish. That's her first foul. Second team foul against Blount.
Against Parrish. I'll tell you what, it was a good effort with Parrish.
I thought it was going to be a jump ball myself, Coach. I mean, they're about 10 feet in front of us here, so, but, you know, I'm not on the floor.
As a coach, when you see two players get on there, it's good effort. Jump ball, whichever, but, you know, I'm not officiating.
All right, Floyd slowing it down, milking the clock. A lot of people wonder, where's the shot clock? Well, State of Alabama, they instituted the rule this year. You could have a shot clock outside of area games if both teams would agree to it. Well, we're in area play pretty much the rest of the month, so shot clock not a factor. Plus, they don't have shot clock technology here at Theodore anyway, so we don't have one regardless.
There's not much shot clock mentality either. I don't think that's going to be a factor.
Say, Coach, not really a factor in some of these teams. Theodore pretty much playing keep away right here. When they met last week, the score was 41-40. Theodore, a little bump foul right there. They're going to call, I believe that's going to be against Lariah Hunter. That's Hunter's second foul, but Coach, the team fouls are adding up. There's 3 so far against Blount.
And see, that's what I was talking about, Al. That was a reaching foul.
Yep.
The officials started calling their close. You can't be reaching, okay? You got to play good defense. Nice cross.
Puts the move on Hunter. Shot doesn't pay off. Good rebound right there by Theodore. Kelsey Collins calling for it as she penetrates and drives. Her shot no good.
They're getting to the middle when they drive.
Timeout was called by Satchel Mays Johnson. She saw the pressure right there on Ken Wesley. We're almost at the halfway point, Coach Arrow. If you're on the coach right now talking to either one of these teams, what are you saying to them?
2 things. Pressure without reaching on the ball, and if you're on offense, take care of the ball and run your offense. When you get a chance to take somebody off the dribble, take them off the dribble. If you get a pick, you come off that pick to either score or make 2 take and pitch to the open person.
Now, for the most part tonight, to me it appears as if Coach Warsham is saying, Parkland, I want you to play off the ball. She's been more dishing than shooting. Does she take over now with 4:49 remaining?
It's going to be interesting. That's a good call. That's a good call. These 2 coaches know their players the best.
Yeah.
And right now, they've practiced this. Let's see who executes the best.
Did Theodore have 6 players on the floor? I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and someone ran off, and Coach Johnson is livid. She wanted to tech, Coach.
She wanted to tech.
They broke the huddle with 6.
Yeah.
Well, Blount throws it away, and Theodore's going to get the turnover. Floyd penetrates in the lane, puts up the floater, and drops it in. All right, Coach, that's 2 for her right there.
When it gets down to having and needing to win the game, the players step up.
Brianna Wyndham.
Oh, nice
She had a little euro right there, but she's fouled on the play. Didn't get the shot up.
I'm anxious to see Floyd now. You know, she's had a very passive game, but again, it's on the line. Let's see what she does with it.
We call that foul on Tatiana Spinks. That's her second. First team foul against Theodore as Wyndham drops in the free throw for Blount.
I tell you what, I don't want to jinx them, but they're shooting their free throws good tonight after that last game.
Well,
in
the third quarter, I have Blount going 4 for 4 from the line in the third quarter. And you jinxed him, Coach.
I won't say anything else about free throws.
Bracy's shot no good.
Oh,
and one coming up for Lariah Hunter.
Christmas came late.
Yeah. And I think that is the fourth on Zaylee Pickens of Theodore.
And one.
I mean, she threw it up and it fell.
Yeah. That prayer was answered.
Hunter has played a really good game tonight for the Lady Leopards, Coach Errol, as she hits the free throw.
1 point ball game. See if Floyd takes over. Play 2-3 zone. Blount's falling back into a 2. Let's see if they're going to pick out of it.
Time for high percentage shots here for both teams.
Trying to get the ball to Spinks inside.
And we have a foul down low. I think they're going to call it against Ken Wesley. And she's throwing up the international sign for what did I do? What do you mean? What did I do? That's going to be her second. And that's the fourth team foul against Blount. So one more foul from Blount. That'll put Theodore in the bonus.
Don't ask anymore who fouled. Just look for the one that has that. I didn't do it.
Yeah,
on their face.
What are you talking about? Oh, Floyd goes down, slips. And they're going to call over and back. We got to get Coach Roebling to sweep that floor again because it's getting slippery again, Coach Arrow.
Like every time we go call somewhere, the floor gets slippery.
Yeah, it's something else.
Coach Roebling, he didn't read the fine print in his contract.
He's under that David Armstrong plan. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Out there
hey,
pushing
you do
the
what you got to do.
Pushing the sweep broom on the floor. Brianna Wyndham running point here. Pressure. Here comes the double team. Floyd. They're
nice
getting on her.
Through.
She gets out of it. Bracy gets it over to Lariah Hunter. She throws up another one of those miracle shots. It doesn't pay off. Here comes Zaylee Pickens. She's going to take it down low. Force the shot. Doesn't go up. And we have a foul. I think they're calling that against Theodore. I believe Tatiana Spinks picks up the foul possibly because this Blount's ball. Third team foul against Theodore.
I've been really impressed with Wyndham. She definitely is taking care of the ball, setting people up.
And Coach, he's playing with 4 fouls right now.
Yeah. I just hope none of the ones in foul trouble get their 5th foul by reaching.
And that one called against Spinks. That could be her 4th. And that's the 4th team foul against Theodore. And Spinks is going to the bench. Checking in is Carlicia Jaha. I thought it was a shooting foul. It's on the floor.
Yeah.
So the rubber's really meeting the road, Coach Arrow. Both teams with 4 team fouls. Both teams have one player with 4 fouls remaining. And possession arrow, it's Theodore's ball. And we're under 3 minutes, as we talked about. Let's see if it's time for the Parkland Floyd show to take over right here.
See, right now, I wish they'd be coming up to pick 4 and let her use those picks to penetrate and finish or penetrate and pitch. Did a little bit of it there. It needs to get deeper in there.
Lane was wide open for Kelsey Collins. She didn't take it. That shot is off from our angle. It had the line, but it was short. And it's going to be Theodore's ball. For Theodore, they are off this Friday. They're going to travel to play Murphy a week from tonight. So it's kind of like Theodore has a mini bye this week, Coach Arrow, with no game this Friday night for the Lady Bobcats. Jordan Woodyard puts up the 3, no good. And I thought one of the Theodore players would go after that because they thought Blount had touched it, but it was a live ball.
I thought she might have got a hand on it, but evidently she didn't. Oh, here comes 3-quarter pressure.
They're trapping. Wyndham loses it as she goes to the floor. Good hustle right there. That doesn't pay off. I think that was the Euro, but it calls the foul. Zaylee Pickens gets the foul.
You know,
and if they call that on Brianna Wyndham, Coach, I think that's her 5th one. It is, as I see the score, put her hand up. So Blount has lost Brianna Wyndham. They've lost Heaven Watlington as well, both players fouling out.
Yeah, it's going to be tough the last 2 minutes without her. She really did a good job of handling the ball, making decisions with the ball.
And this young lady has been at the line a lot tonight. Zaylee Pickens.
I tell you
Two
what,
crucial free throws right here. They need them.
She plays her tail off. I mean, she gets up and down the court. I'm surprised that I know how important Floyd is to the team, but she hasn't had that good of a game.
Yeah.
I'm surprised. She's tired. She's breathing deep. That
Pickens misses both free throws.
The coach wouldn't have rested her some for put her back in late.
And Coach Satchel Mays Johnson is going to call a timeout at 2:18. We'll take a break as well. You're watching Tuesday Night Hoops on MCPSS TV.
This is a program for any middle school student who's actually behind. This opportunity offers kids a chance to do 2 grades in 1 year.
If it wasn't for Star Academy, I would still be in 8th grade and probably still struggling.
We are one-on-one. We have small classrooms and we're able to give students that personal touch, that personal attention.
I know I'm coming to see good teachers, good attitude, and also they're here to teach us what we need to learn.
At Mobile County Public Schools, we are learning today, leading tomorrow. Right now, Blount is leading, as you can see. Assistant coach A.J. Johnson, along with his wife, head coach Satchel Mays Johnson, drawing out the plays, Coach Arrow. I know you remember those days, don't you?
Yeah, those good old days. And you know what? Every one of those girls were paying attention to what they're doing now. Let's see if they do it on the court.
All right, here we go. 2 minutes, 18 seconds remain. Up for grabs, a big area win. Blount really needs it as they are 0-3 in area play.
Very nice.
On a 3-game losing streak, and surprisingly, all those 3 losses are area losses. So they're definitely looking for a win tonight. Pressure on Bracey.
They need to get their spacing. They were spaced out good before. Now they're getting closer and closer to the ball.
They doubled up on Wesley. They forced the pressure, and it is going to remain Blount's ball with the 1-point lead. Last week, the score was 41-40. Theodore got the win. Right now, we're 35-34 with 1:49 remaining.
I can tell right now these officials are saying we can't have an overtime.
Oh, Coach, don't say that because I had one at Bishop State last night.
Oh, did you?
Oh, I did not want it either. But it happened. Foul on the play.
Wesley, offensive rebound, got fouled on the shot. I actually thought the shot was going to be going in.
And they called the offensive foul against her. I believe that's her 3rd. That's the 5th team foul. And they're going to be shooting the – nope, I'm sorry, that's not on Wesley. Correction.
Wesley shooting.
Yeah, that foul was on Kirsten Dennis. Theodore, her first, as Wesley drains the free throw. So 5th team foul against Theodore, and Blount, they have 5 up there. So we'll go with that. We had them before.
Remember what I said at the beginning of the game. Most consistent free throw shooting team tonight's going to win this game.
And that is something that Blount has definitely done much better than Theodore so far, hitting their free throws, Coach Arrow.
Need to move the ball, holding the ball too much. We need to get in there and make something happen. Be patient.
Floyd wide open behind Pickens. She didn't see her, and they turn it over. Pickens gets her hand in and knocks it away. Checking in for Theodore, number 5, Anaya Thompson. As they give Pickens a break, she goes to the bench. I mean, it's a lot of underclassmen here for Coach Tyson Washam. She replaces a freshman with a freshman, so she's confident in these young girls' ability. Floyd got a piece of that one, Coach Arrow.
I question that shot they were doing. I mean, they're ahead. They don't need to take a shot like that. But ever since Coach Johnson took that timeout, they've been patient. They were patient then, but the shot selection on that needed to be better. I mean, they're ahead. Why take that shot? There's no time.
Right.
There's no shot clock.
Back-to-back fouls on Kirsten Dennis. That's her second. As LaRaya Hunter misses the free throw. So far, I have Blount 4 for 6 from the line here in the fourth quarter. And Hunter drops that one in. Blount on top by 4 as we approach 1 minute. Ball in the hand of Parkland Floyd, the freshman Freedom. She puts it up off the glass, no good. Almost had the rebound right there was Kirsten Dennis. But she lost it, but Theodore got a hold of it some kind of way. Back to Floyd again. They need points. Down 2 scores.
See, she's trying to do it out now. Good pick. Nice penetration.
Does not pay off the shot, but Thompson goes over the rim. And it's going to remain Theodore's basketball.
31 seconds to go, fourth quarter. 38-34 Blount.
And Coach Tassie Worsham jumping up and down for the timeout as Brandon Cox is going to grant the full timeout. Coach, this is a good one here. Down 4 points with 31.3 seconds to play. Coach Tassie Worsham trying to go 3-1 in area play and not 2-2. And Coach Johnson over there at Blount, she just wants her first area win. That's all she wants right now.
Hey, a winning is a win. First area win is even better.
Now, we talked about Theodore being off this Friday. They're going to travel to play Murphy next week. For Blount, they're going to host Williamson this Thursday night, and then they're going to host Saraland a week from tonight. If you go back into December, Coach, Blount and Williamson were supposed to play, but the game got canceled due to some community concerns in the area. But the replay trip is going to happen Thursday night for the Lady Leopards as they're going to host the Lady Lions up in 8 Mile. All right, here's the play set up by Coach Tassie Worsham. Down 2 scores. Parkland Floyd with 3. That's going to be off. Ken Wesley with the rebound. They need to foul, and they do. They're going to call that one against Anaya Thompson.
I know Coach Worsham wish they would have got a better shot than that.
It's going to put Ken Wesley on the line. She's a 68% free throw shooter, Coach Arrow.
Oh, Blount's not even putting any people down the court, so
no, that's a smart move there.
Yeah, it is.
Also, hey, it shows good confidence.
Yeah, I always like to leave them on, just tell them don't move, because it gives the shooter a different face. That was just me when I coached.
I mean, you know, it was, you're a legendary coach right there. You know, it was just me, you know. Floyd drives in. She's fouled on the play.
Don't get frustrated. Just keep that team together.
They called that one on Ken Wesley. That's her 3rd. And Floyd will go to the line, shooting 2 shots.
Now we're going to see with Blount if they can take care of the ball, get the ball down, and take time off the clock and win their first area game.
Floyd drops in the free throw.
Much needed free throw. Right now, they should be knowing who is the worst free throw shooter on the Blount team. And
right.
If they touch it, bam, foul.
Immediately to stop that clock, and Carlos Taylor going to the bench to explain something. He says 1 shot here. Floyd made the first one, so.
Takes her time. Very nice concentration on the free throw.
And a timeout call by Blount with 20.3 seconds remaining here in the ball game. Theodore is still down 2 scores. What are you saying to the Lady Bobcats if you're Tassie Worsham, Coach Arrow?
Well, number one, they've got to get the ball in bounds, get the ball down the court quickly. When they get down there, again, I've been seeing it. They need to somehow or another either pick or flare for Floyd and get her the ball. And when she gets it, she needs to do what she does. She needs to get to the hole, and either score or make somebody take and pitch to the open person. I'd put someone down on that opposite block and let her drive if they come up and help drop it off. Whoever's the best finisher underneath.
So on the floor for Blount, you have Kim Wesley, Zanaya Parrish, Amaya Bracey, Kiera Johnson, and Lariah Hunter. Wesley is inbounding the ball, and they get it back to her from Bracey. As she brings it across the timeline. There's the foul right there from Jordan Woodyard. Just her first foul. Coach Johnson wants an intentional foul.
I don't know how much more intentional you can get.
We know what the intentions are. And Brandon Cox puts up the X. Well, that's going to be 2 shots and the ball. That pretty much will seal the deal probably right here with Wesley if she can sink these 2 free throws.
Did the referee call that or Coach Johnson?
Well, I'm going to say she had a motivating effect for him to call it.
I tell you what, I thought tonight in all the situations that were here tonight, both coaches used their timeouts well. And to be truthful, with Blount getting in foul trouble, the girls off the bench came in and did a great job. Yes.
They did. Wesley goes 1 for 2.
Whatever Coach Johnson did at practice this week, as far as free throws, they need to keep doing it.
So Blount, off that intentional foul, 2 shots and the ball here. Wide open, Mariah Hunter lays it in, and that definitely will seal the deal. And Coach Satchel Mays Johnson doesn't have to worry about her girls missing 20 free throws tonight. No. They did a most excellent job.
That's in the past. They're a good free throw shooting team.
They did a most excellent job tonight.
And you know, complimenting both the teams, both of them cut down on their turnovers the second half.
They did. I saw you put your pencil up.
Yeah, I put it up. I mean, they almost doubled the first half what they did the second half.
Floyd goes to the line, but it's too little too late for the Lady Bobcats. It looks like they're going to drop to 2-2 in area play, and Blount's going to pick up their first area win, which will improve them to 1-3, a much-needed win, too.
The number one thing that we had on our Arrows targets that Blount had to do was to stop Floyd, and they did a great job tonight on doing that. And that's not taking anything away from her or the rest of the players at Theodore, but they took her out of their game tonight.
Coach Satchel Mays Johnson calls for the timeout in her 3rd season at Blount. Both of these coaches in their 3rd year. Coach Arrow leading programs in 6A Area 1. So Blount looking to pick up a big win tonight.
You know, both of them played college ball. Coach Worsham played at Ole Miss, and then Coach Johnson was all-conference at Shelton State. Then she went to AUM, made all-conference her first year, and then she was hurt her senior year.
And I first met her while she was assistant coach down at Bishop State for some years.
That's right.
Assisting Coach Trenton Eager down there with the ladies.
She was 2 years assistant at Blount, went to Bishop for 5, and then came back to Blount as a head coach.
So she definitely has the experience under her belt. And tonight looking to pick up the overall 15th win, but most importantly, an area win that they desperately needed. You don't want to go down 0-4 in area play.
You know, there's some very big college teams. Can you believe Arkansas is 0-3 in conference play?
There's a quick foul right there by Jordan Woodyard. Got to put Amaya Bracey on the line.
How do you pay all those players with NIL money and start out 0-3?
You got a collective, Coach Aaron. You put the collective to work. Bracey at the free throw line. There, she makes that one.
What a job in the state of Alabama. Coach Oates, Coach Pearl, Coach Richie Riley at South Alabama. They're all leading their conferences.
And that's going to do it. as Blount gets the win 44-38. A big win
on the
indeed,
road.
Coach Arrow, on the road here inside of the Bobcats den. That was huge for Coach Satchel Mays Johnson to get that win. You talked about it at the beginning of the broadcast against Murphy the other night. They missed 20 free throws, and
lost by 3.
And I commented about the fact they lost by 3. They lost by 1 to Theodore last week and lost by 3 to Saraland on January the 3rd. That's 3 area losses by 7 points. So that's something else.
The bottom line is give credit to the coaches, to the players. They did a good job of getting ready. They knew what they had to win. Like you said, they didn't want to start out 0-4 in conference or area play. So give them credit. Go back, keep working on those free throws.
They definitely improved on that tonight. We'll get the stats up for you here shortly. Also, we're trying to get Coach Satchel Mays Johnson on the mic with us as well. And, Coach, that's a huge deficit to overcome. You have 2 players who foul out, and one of the 2 is your second leading scorer. And matter of fact, we have Coach Satchel Mays Johnson with us. Coach, congratulations on the win tonight. Coach Arrow and I were joking about the fact you weren't going to have 20 missed free throws tonight, young lady.
We shot free throws for the past 2 days. That's all we did. Free throws, free throws. Still missed some, but. Yeah.
Whatever you did this week after you got through playing and you missed the 20, just keep doing it because y'all did a great job tonight. And you did it in clutch times.
Yeah.
And when your 2 starters, players that you depend on, fouled out, you had players step up, come off the bench doing a great job.
Yeah, we always just tell our girls, be ready for your turn. Step up, make the shots. And that's what we did. We had Ken, number 24, she stepped up, hit some big free throws. Maya Bracey, number 2, she stepped up and hit some big free throws for us as well.
Coach, I want to ask you about Lariah Hunter, number 5. She really stepped up defensively tonight and did a really good job for the Lady Leopards. Did you kind of want to key on her tonight to get her to step up her defensive play?
We've just been waiting for it all season. Like I said, Lariah, this is her first year with us, and she's a senior, hadn't really played much, and we just tell her night in, night out, do your job. And she did that. We gave her an assignment, and she carried out the assignment, and it's really, really big for us.
Coach, one of the things that we put down that y'all had to do tonight to win, one of the targets, was to take the ball out of the hands or contain Floyd, and y'all did a great job. Did you execute the way that you wanted to on her?
Yeah, we kind of told them, we know she's going to get to the free throw line. She's a very great free throw shooter, and we tried to just stop her in the half court set, just make someone else score the ball. And I think we did a pretty good job until right there at the end, but for the most part, I think we did a pretty good job.
All right, Coach Johnson, congratulations on the area win. I know you got Williamson coming up this week, and Saraland is next week, so you got more area play headed your way, but congrats on the win tonight.
Thank you.
All right, you're welcome. Let's get up the stats, Coach Arrow. Take a look at what unfolded tonight for us. There it is, 15 for 19 from the line for Blount. That was huge for them.
That's right. And actually, that's the difference in the game.
Yeah.
That's the difference. And I said at the beginning, whoever makes their free throws consistently throughout the game is going to win this game.
14 for 36 from the field, 21 rebounds for the Lady Leopards. But overall, it was a good night. Not too many three-pointers, but, Coach, they didn't need it when they were shooting almost 50% from the field.
Both teams took care of the ball.
They did.
A lot better the second half.
Absolutely. All right, that's going to wrap it up for the girls. We got the boys headed your way as Tuesday night hoops continues. Blount versus Theodore. It's another area matchup. Don't you move. Stick with us. We'll be back in a matter of moments.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Ayla, hi.
Oh, hi, Sierra. How are you?
Good. How are things?
Things couldn't be better.
What do you mean?
Well, I just started this new job as a school teacher with the Mobile County Public Schools, and it has been a life changer. Great benefits, the hours are great, and great students. Just overall, it's a great opportunity.
Oh, wow, that sounds great. Yeah. I'm going to look into that.
You should.
For more information, visit mcpss.com/job opportunities.
Hello, my name is Andy Bennett. I am the owner and president of Interactive Learning and the co-creator of the Chisel 365 Leadership Curriculum and Technology. For the last 20 years, I've been working in the schools and with our nation's JROTC programs. I was asked to give a real quick interview and answer a few questions about our Chisel 365 curriculum. So first question was, why did we see a need for this program? Kind of back to the name here, character, health and fitness, interactive, service, and leadership. That's what we were trying to deliver. We found that high school was too late. It was too late to wait for high school to get these students in this program that could change the course of their life, give them identity, give them a hope for a bright future. So we needed to create that earlier on and catch those kids, get them with healthy habits and communicating better, just becoming better citizens and better leaders.
Detachment, attention. The Cadet Creed.
The Cadet Creed. I am a Leadership and Character Development Corps Cadet.
The way it works, what's supposed to work, is a program we invite the middle kids to come in and to be a part of the program. Because we figure like this, a lot of the middle school kids comes in and they either join band or they go to PE because they want to be athletes. But you still have those kids who don't want to be in band and they know there's not going to be athletes. So we recruit those kids so we can put them in the leadership program because we know leadership is something that they can use for the rest of their lives. And those kids that we bring in who are non-athletes are the ones who stay in the program all the way through. Even though in the 7th grade they can become athletes, a lot of them come back once their season is over. So the great thing is that we capture them, we teach them how to team build, we have fun activities for them, and they want to stay.
Well, the first thing it does, it offers them a place in the school. It is a program built for any and every student. Every student can find their place in LOTC. Every student will evolve into something greater. They do this program. It brings good out of them, brings the confidence out of them, skills out of them. It's a program that's built for all students.
When I was in the program, I didn't really think much of it. I thought it was just another fun program to be in, but the longer I stood in it, I really realized how much it highlighted leadership skills, and that really made me want to stay.
So in life, it made me reach out to more people. It made me connect with others that I wouldn't normally talk to. It made me build relationships with instructors, and they have helped me throughout school.
I could not see any reason that you would not have an LOTC in every middle school. If you have football, if you have band, if you have the arts, why would you not offer this leadership program in alignment with those other groups? When you search for leadership programs, we've looked high and low. There's not a lot out there for something that I have seen with the return on investment. I don't know what it even costs to start up an LOTC program because we've always had it, but I know that we wouldn't do without it. And just recently we're looking at budget cuts and no one's looking to cut out LOTC, but it's the foundation of our culture. And we have a culture of high expectations where young men are developed into real world leaders. And that's what LOTC has provided for us.
It really helps kiddos with just leadership opportunities. We are also an international baccalaureate school, and so we use that as what we call a design course. And so kiddos learn a lot of different qualities and within the program, in terms of leadership and how they can become better people, better citizens. And so all our 6th grade students take LOTC. 7th grade is an elective and 8th grade is an elective as well.
This program absolutely works. It absolutely works. We started off, like I said, with one when I got here. They put 3 more in once I got here. And now we're up to 15. And more schools all over Texas. We got 20 programs in Fort Worth. We got 29 in Dallas. We got 15 up in Houston. We got another 5 on the outskirts of San Antonio. So we got about 85 programs in Texas alone. Absolutely it works. As the rate is growing, we'll be bigger than JRTC in the next 5 years.
We welcome you to Jimmy Knight Gymnasium on the campus of Theodore High School for a 6A Area 1 matchup. Theodore is locked in a 3-way tie for first place in the area, while Blount is on a 5-game losing skid and needs to get a win, point blank period. Can Theodore shut down Blount for the second time this season, or will the Leopards exact payback on the Bobcats? The action is headed your way with Tuesday Night Hoops on MCPSS TV. Good evening, I'm Al Wheaton, joined by the coach, legendary coach Ronnie Arrow. We're glad you're with us. Coach, can Blount stop the bleeding?
Well, if they're going to stop it, they're going to have to stop Cunningham and Bush. Those two young men are averaging 38 points between them, and they can go. But on the flip side of that, there's a young man on Blount's side, Williams. They're going to have to keep him in high gear because he's been hurt. He's lost, or he was out 7 games.
Yeah.
Out of those 7 games, I think they went 2-5, something like that. But those are the things that they're going to have to do to win this game on the road.
Andrew Williams, the returning him, only his second game back since that injury, and he's definitely having an impact as the leading scorer for the Blount Leopards. Now, Bush and Cunningham kind of remind me of peanut butter and jelly. You know what I'm saying? I mean, these two guys kind of do it. They play off each other a lot, Coach Arrow.
Well, they're as important to Theodore as peanut butter and jelly was to us.
Yeah.
The ball stays in their hands one way or the other. They complement one another.
Right.
They're not selfish, and when they get the ball, good things generally happen.
All right, let's put up your starting lineup to let you know who is getting the start tonight for both of these teams. For Blount, they are the visiting team, and they're starting tonight. We just talked about him, leading scorer Andrew Williams, only his second game back since his injury, averaging 18.4 points per game. You got Dre White, also Ed Hunt with the forward position, Zach Wyndham, and Theodore Law at forward, 6'1" junior for Theodore. Starting for them, of course, we just talked about him, leading scorer J.J. Bush, 20.2 points per game, backed up by Houston Cunningham with 18.4 points per game. Now, Cunningham is the senior, and Bush is the junior. Also, you got Travis Davis starting for Theodore, Javier Harris at guard, and Cam Hill running point guard for them, the 5'11" senior. Coach, Theodore comes in 10-9 overall, Blount 10-9 overall, but the only difference is Blount is 0-3 in area play and Theodore is 2-1.
Yeah, area play is the most important thing. Your preseason games are the games that you want to get you ready for area.
Yeah.
And for you to be able to move and go on in the state rankings and all that kind of stuff, you've got to be able to take care of the ball. I think one of the things that is tonight that's hurt Blount, they're small. They don't have a lot of size to rebound, and I guarantee you one player on Bush, as far as Bush is concerned, he will go to the boards and rebound.
Yeah, you're right about that. One of the tallest guys Blount may have is Zach Wyndham at 6'2". Height is a disadvantage for the Leopards. And we're close to tip-off here in the boys' game. Crowd still somewhat growing, and folks are still coming in here, Coach Arrow.
Yeah, I think some of them still have the concession stand, not knowing that we're ready to start. But they're steadily coming in, a few at a time. But we've got a nice crowd on hand. If you can't be here at our games on Tuesday night, we'll be able to bring it to you on our station.
All right, we are underway. Theodore wins the tip. Cam Hill running point guard.
See, Bush is already posting low, and they're double teaming him strong. When he gets the ball in there, he is a monster in there. They're going to have to either front him or get around in three-quarter and not let him get the ball. You got to have pressure on the ball. If they come down and just see him and feed him, they're going to be in trouble.
Early foul on Zach Wyndham, his first, and that's going to put J.J. Bush at the line. He's shooting 64%, and he nails that first one. And I mean, early foul, Coach Arrow, that's 16 seconds in.
If they keep doing that, getting him the ball inside, he's going to have a major night because he's so strong.
And our first points of the game scored from the free throw line. Nice flash right there by Wyndham. They're not going to wave the basket off, say the foul is on the floor.
Foul on Bush, number 33.
think it might have been Cunningham. We're going to double check. Houston Cunningham,
24.
they're going to give it to
Yeah,
him.
my fault. That was on
His
24,
first.
Cunningham.
Well, 2 early fouls against both teams here as we're just underway.
They switch in man-to-man, putting pressure on the ball at all times.
Still noticing the floor still a bit slippery there, Coach Arrow. I don't think anyone swept the floor between the girls' game and the boys' game.
It's crazy weather. This floor don't know if it's coming
I
or
mean, it was
going.
some pressure defense, but to me, I'm still noticing a couple of the players, they're wiping their soles off with the hands here.
I like it when Cunningham has the ball out front with this team.
All
Turnover.
thrown away by J.J. Bush. Blount on the move. Trying to pay it off with some points.
I tell you, you're going to have to come out ready to play against Blount. They might have not been winning those games. A lot of that has to do with Williams being out. But Theodore's going to have to show up ready to play because Blount will play hard. Coach Davis is known for his teams playing hard.
High screen right there for Cunningham. Cam Hill throws it cross court. Shot is up and answers the 3. Nice shot by Travis Davis.
He's shooting 30% from the three-point line, so that's a good way to get started in the game.
Andrew Williams, 5'9" senior. They looking to get it back to him. Cross court, they're working it down low.
Tell you what, Coach Rowland's one of the better defensive players in this, or coaches in this area.
Shot up, no good by Ed Hunt. Good rebound by Dre White. There's a 3, long 3 from Williams, no good. He's 1 for 2 tonight from the arc.
Nice drive.
Look at Houston Cunningham. Doesn't pay off for the senior.
Got to get back on defense. Nice
A.J.
hustle.
Bush got back just like
Nice
you
hustle.
said, Coach Arrow. Cunningham reels it in. And it's going to be off of his leg, so it's going to be Blount's basketball.
Turnover on Cunningham. He's got to take care of the ball. The last game that they played, he had 7 turnovers. Coach was telling me, so he's got to come out of that. He's too good a player to be having 7 turnovers.
Early substitution for the Leopards. Jaden McMillan is going to come in for Theodore Law. McMillan is a freshman guard. Very young team here for the Leopards. Not too many upperclassmen for them.
Yeah, Theodore lost to Saraland their last game by 5 points.
Yeah, that was their first area loss, 2-1 in the play. Williams dishes it off. And Blount loses it, but stolen back by Dre White. He lost it, got it back. Tries to set up a little alley-oop shot, and that is
nice
blocked by
Bush.
J.J. Bush. Dre White kicks it out. Wyndham shot no good. Bush hauls down the rebound. 8.2 rebounds per game is what he averages. And Carlos Taylor is going to call a foul, I believe, against Dre White right there, his first.
You know, it's interesting. They had a tournament here not too long ago, and they dedicated the floor to Coach Combs. He coached here for 29 years. And then when he got through here, he went to Pascagoula, and he played in the finals there for 2 years. So very fine coach, and it was a nice gesture by the school to do that.
Yeah, he's the winningest coach, amassed 431 wins. And, Coach, the last time we were here, I'm going to say the floor didn't look quite as bright and nice and sprightly as it does. So it looks good, and they got the nice cursive writing for Tony Combs Court here.
Yeah, that's nice.
At Jimmy Knight Gymnasium on the campus of Theodore High School. Very, very beautiful looking floor. And I must say, the football field don't look too shabby itself with the new field turf out there. Wide open down low, J.J. Bush scores with 1 shoe off and 1 shoe on.
Does it count if you don't have both shoes on?
I don't know if they're going to penalize him, but he's going to have to check out to fix his shoe right
I didn't
there.
see how that happened. How did he come out of his shoe?
I don't know either, but he was wide open on the other end of the floor. There's a
like-
shot right there of the signature Tony Combs Court, just above the head of our buddy Shad Tootle, who is now changed into his Houston Cunningham jersey. He's out of his Parkland Floyd jersey.
He's probably got 2 other jerseys underneath that jersey.
Hey, look, he's showing love to everybody, Coach Arrow. I ain't mad at it. Showing love to everybody. Tristan Harden-Roberts checks into the game. 6'3" senior, 6'3" sophomore for Blount.
Like we talked about before, Williams had been out 7 games back tonight, so they need him. He makes things happen.
I can definitely tell the difference, Coach Arrow. I had Blount twice during the Gulf Coast Holiday Classic, and I can see the difference in the offense with him on the floor. They didn't really have a leader per se, and a timeout call right here by Coach Cantonio Davis of Blount. There's a shot of Coach Davis. He was the head coach at Chattanooga Central the past 5 years. Before that, he was at St. Luke's from 2009 to 2018, where he started the basketball program for the Wildcats. So he definitely has roots here in the area.
Yeah, he does. He's from here. He played at Blount.
Right.
Was a good player there. And he also played in the Alabama-Mississippi game.
Yep. So he told me, he said, Al, I kind of got my point guard back. He's had 1 game under his experience, under his belt. So he said, I'm looking forward to him at Theodore. I said, Coach, I am too. I didn't see this kid over the holiday, man, but I can see why he's excited to have Andrew Williams back.
No question
in the
about
lineup.
It. You know, they're not a big team.
No,
I mean, with Vassar out there, he's a big young man, but overall they're not big.
Williams with the curl and drops it in. 2 points. As we talked him up, Coach Arrow, so he must have heard us talking about him. Oh, nice give and go right there from Cunningham to Cam Hill.
And, you know, Cam got belted upside the head when he finished that, so that no whistle, no harm.
That was a nice give and go. Jaden McMillan throws it up, no good. Rebounded by Blount, good effort by the Leopards. Nice ball movement.
Very nice ball movement, open shot. You know, as a coach, you can run plays, but the biggest thing is to get a good shot. Not a shot, a good, clean shot. And that's what they just got through doing.
Shot up, no good for Travis Davis. Quick outlet for the Leopards. Here's Andre Williams. Kind of elevates, doesn't pay off for him, and a nice rebound by Marquez Hodge. Theodore on the move. They're going to press it. Shot no good. As we are under 3 minutes to play here in the first quarter. Coming off the wing, shot no good for Zach Wyndham.
Nice rebound for Cunningham.
And here's the senior as he's fouled on the play as he penetrated toward the lane.
He got triple team going there.
Yeah.
He got belted 3 ways and center.
Foul against Blount. Try to get a number on there. I think it may have been 3. Dre White possibly. If it's White, that would be his second foul. No foul on the play, so ball just went out of bounds. Cunningham shot rims out.
Well, Cunningham, Houston's scoring at a good pace, shooting 47% from the threes. He's very accurate from the three-point range, 80% from the free throw line. He's got to have the ball in his hands, I think, for this team to do well.
I agree
He's
with you on
setting
that.
him up right now.
I'm telling you, Coach Harrell, someone needs to sweep this floor. Cunningham just kind of took a little slip right there, right at the top of the key. Roberson works it over to Hodge. Bobcats running motion here, and they get their hands on the ball against Cunningham, try to get the steal, and look how he just weaved his way slowly away from them.
He got out of that trap, took it to the hole strong, got fouled. Marcus Roberson's in the game. I tell you, when he gets into the game, he has like 30 offensive rebounds this year. It's nothing but hustle.
Cunningham hits the first. That foul attributed to Tristan Harden Roberts, his first. And he's going to go to the bench, and coming in to replace him will be Ed Hunt.
Cunningham shooting 80% from the free throw line. Long-time classroom student for us. He's been coming to us for a long time.
I love his shot, Coach Arrow. It is a very beautiful shot. His form, very nice. Blount's going to send in 2 more. Theodore Law is going to check back in as well, along with Jamie Collins back on the floor.
You know, Cunningham and a lot of the other players, because of the portal, are being hurt by the portal with high school players, because he's definitely a 4-year player. But right now, there's going to be a lot of junior college players going, or a lot of players going junior college that before portal would have been able to go to at least Division IIs or NAIA schools. You got to tell your buddy Chuck Taylor up there at Coastal Alabama North to get his collective together. He's going to be hitting you and me up for NIL money.
I'm telling you. Traveling on the play against Blount, they turn it over as we are within 30 seconds of wrapping up the first quarter here.
Tell you what, Chuck's one of the better assistants that I had. Very sincere, good person, good coach.
He's a good guy, man.
Yeah, he is.
Very, very entertaining when he's coaching, too. I got to say, from the scores table standpoint, I put it anyways, Coach. He keeps it real on the sideline. I keep it like that. He keeps it real for him. Marquez Hodge dishes it off. There's a 3 from Raheem Bassett. No good, I'm sorry. Jad Rowell put that one up. Good pressure by Theodore down there in the coffin corner, and they get it outletted.
Nice pass.
Nice way to get that bucket at the buzzer. Ed Hunt drops it in, and that cuts the deficit to 2. Theodore on top, 11-9. Look how they worked themselves out of this situation.
Parents, if you have a child who will be 4 years of age on or before September 1st, then mark your calendar to register for the Mobile County Public Schools First Class Pre-K program. Online registration for this school year opens January 15th. Log on to mcpss.com for more information and a complete listing of pre-K sites, screening, and selection information. First Class Pre-K registration January 15th. Save the date.
You've got it locked into Tuesday Night Hoops on MCPSS TV. Al Whedon, the legendary Coach Ronnie Arrow. And, Coach, let's get into your Arrows targets for the boys' game tonight.
Well, the first thing Blount that we had down that Blount has to do, they've got to stop Bush and Cunningham. Those two are 2 of the top rebounders and scorers around the area here. And then they've got to take care of the ball. They're so far tonight, only having for 3 turnovers, but in the past they've been turnover prone, especially late in the games. For Theodore, they got to keep the ball out of the hands of Williams. He is cat quick. He gets to the hole good, or he finds the open man. And then Blount cannot let Theodore get second shots, because Bush will go to the offensive boards, and so will Cunningham.
Second quarter action here starting. We're going to see if those targets are going to be on point, Coach Arrow. We'll find out.
Coach Davis does a very good job of slowing his team down, helping them get open shots.
Travis Davis on Andrew Williams. He's kind of toying to see, and he kicks it over.
Yeah, Ed Hunt is posting. He needs to get the ball in there.
Down in that coffin corner, they putting the defense on him.
Oh, we've seen that.
Blount stepped on the sideline.
We've seen that a lot tonight.
We really have.
The corner.
Down in that coffin corner. I mean, it's the girls' game and the boys' game.
The coffin corner. With nails in being knocked in.
Tough when you get in that coffin corner, you can't get out sometimes. You know? Cam Hill with the ball, gives it over to Bush, back to Hill. They're trying to set up Houston Cunningham, back to Hill once again. Good ball rotation here for the Bobcats. Trying to find an open man, lane wide open,
nice
does
drive.
not pay off. Good rebound right there by Ed Hunt.
Nice drive by Harris. Just didn't finish when he got it inside.
Williams 3, no good.
You know, I really like Cameron Hill. I think that he's a nice player. but he needs to get more involved. He's lackadaisical. Now you see him, now you don't. I think he's a really good player, but, you know, he goes and hides a lot of times in games, and he doesn't make good decisions with the ball. They need him stepping up.
Yeah, he could be that third piece of the puzzle there. Nice down low bucket by Travis Davis as he's fouled on the play, and one opportunity coming up. They're going to call that one on Ed Hunt. That'll be his first.
Davis is averaging 56% shooting his free throws.
As he goes to the line, and no Bobcats.
No,
and he does not complete the three-point play, Coach Arrow.
Yeah, I just like leaving my guys on the. It's a different look-see when you're up there shooting free throws when you're used to seeing those two there. That's, again,
so you think it has a mental effect on the shooter?
I think so.
Long three right there. No good by Landon Minor Owens. Rims out.
You know, one thing for Blount, they're not letting Theodore get in easy buckets in transition.
Yeah, they're going to have to earn them tonight. And also something noticing not very many long-range shots from Bush or Cunningham as well.
Yeah, there hadn't been that many threes.
Back over the hill. And Davis
Nice
comes
pass.
off. He rolls off, and there it is, the Bush with the spin move down low in the paint. And the bucket does not pay off, and it's going to be out of bounds on Bush, so it's Blount's ball.
Hey, that's good execution. Brought the ball down. Hill had the ball to the side. Bush posted up, and he made a nice pass into him. Just got to finish it in there. We used to tell our postmen, when you get it inside, you either got to score, you got to get fouled, or you got to score and get fouled.
Yeah, one
of the three.
One of the three. And speaking of three, Andrew Williams hits the three for the Leopards.
You don't want to let him get off.
That's his second one tonight.
Yeah. And again, you know, Theodore don't want to, you know, get like the girls were lackadaisical. They need to get some more rhythm, some more movement going.
Cunningham got his own rebound, and Hunt is going to pick up his second foul. And that should be the second team foul against Blount, as the big fella Tristan Harton-Roberts will check back in for the Leopards. And Andrew Williams over there talking to Carlos Taylor, pleading the case for the Leopards. He leaned into me. I like how he was kind of animated with Carlos Taylor there.
You think he wanted to hear that?
I don't know. Feeding it down low, back to Bush again.
And one
Defense
more.
Collapses on him.
Yeah. He had Houston open for the one more and one. Didn't get it to him.
Cunningham pulls it out. Bush is on the move, drives in, and he's fouled on the play. I think the big fella may have gotten him. If not, it will be Theodore Law. But they're going to send Bush to the line. Third team foul against Blount. And Bush misses the free throw, Coach Aaron.
Yeah, that's surprising. He's been a good free throw shooter all year, although he's only shooting 64%.
Dre White's going to check back in as Corin Lane heads to the bench. And Bush hits the second. Marquez Hodge is going to check in and give J.J. Bush a break. So going to kind of get some small ball here. The biggest fella on the court looks to be Tristan Harden-Roberts at 6'3" for either team, Coach Arrow.
Yeah, they're going to have to, Theodore's going to have to be careful. They've got to be able to shoot free throws. Cunningham shooting 80%, and the rest of the team is only average free throw shooters. Tell you what, Williams doesn't look like he's been hurt for 7 games.
I agree with you on that.
Yeah,
I mean,
he's moving pretty good.
Yeah, he's moving around like, you know, injury. What injury? What are you talking about? Pull-up jumper in the lane, no good for Dre White. Bobcats rebound the ball. Theodore is 3-4 at home. They're 7-3 on the road. And as you said, the loss to Saraland is past Friday night, and the area loss. That ended a 4-game winning streak for the Bobcats, so they're trying to right the ship here and get back on the winning side if they can. And for Blount, as I noted in the intro, Coach, they've lost 5 in a row. So they need a win, period.
And, you know, if you remember back when we were having Theodore before, they lost 2 games straight in double overtime.
Sure did, when they were playing Williamson. Yep, sure did.
But then they got beat here by Baker in double overtime the game before.
But they got some revenge over the holiday during the Gulf Coast Holiday Classic. I PA'd that game as Theodore beat Baker over at University of Mobile. So they beat them twice this season. Quite interesting. There's a 3 from Cam Hill. He drains it.
He needs to get involved. He needs to get some motion. You know, he looks like he doesn't care. I know he cares, but he's a good player.
Good rebound right there by Tristan Harden-Roberts. But he can't get the bucket to pay off. It's going to be Theodore's basketball as we are just under 3 minutes here in the second quarter. J.J. Bush back on the floor. They're going to send Travis Davis to the bench. So let's see what Coach Philip Roebling is going to dial up here under 3 minutes, up by 5 points.
You know, when they dedicated the court here in their tournament here for Coach Combs, Bush wasn't here for either of those games. They lost 2 games, and those 2 games he was in Dallas with a football outing.
Wow.
So they had one of those big camps there that he went to.
Oh, yeah. He's a dynamic football player as well for the Bobcats. Cam Hill trying to penetrate and loses the rock. Blount with the turnover. Wide open on the other side of the floor is Dre White. He puts up the 3, no good. Nice rebound down low by the big fella, and it pays off for Harden-Roberts.
He takes up a huge amount of space down there. If he gets it down there, see ya. He is strong.
Approaching 2 minutes remaining here in the second quarter. J.J. Bush trying to do some work, putting in work, and gets the bucket.
So strong with the ball, so strong. Still in pressure man-to-man, posting up with the big
They
fella.
double team the big fella down low. And look at the hustle right there from Zach Wyndham, but it doesn't pay off for Blount. They're trying to get the loose ball on the floor. Somebody's got to pick it up. And Bush does a smart thing, attempts to pick it up and attempts as if he's making a shot. And are they going to give him the foul?
With that loose ball, you think that football instinct came out in Bush?
Our refs tonight, Brandon Cox, Claude Moffitt, Carlos Taylor, and they do call a foul against Blount. This is Carlos Taylor's 3rd game tonight, Coach Arrow. He did the JV game, the girls game, and now the boys game.
He may not be able to get up out of bed in the morning.
Third team foul against Blount. Try to find out who they attributed that foul to as Bush goes to the line and misses.
You know, again, he's only shooting 64% from the free throw line. He needs to get in the gym because he should be a good free throw shooter.
Coach Arrow, I know I'm wearing my glasses, but if I'm looking correctly, I don't see any free throw attempts on my little scratch paper here for Blount at all.
Yeah.
They have not made it to the charity stripe. And a timeout call by Cantonio Davis. Oh, no, not timeout. No, they lost the ball. And Coach Roebling wants a quick 30-second timeout. And Carlos Taylor is going to grant it on this side of the floor as he wants to set up something. I think he's sensing 6 points, 6-point lead right now. He's sensing something. And I'm sensing I might be off work on Monday, Coach Arrow. If I'm correct, let me check my iPhone and mark my calendar. MLK Day is coming up this Monday. So all schools and offices for the school system will be closed So we just started school back, and now we got a quick holiday.
Tell you what, I wish we had schools like that when I
Take a
was
little
growing
stretch
up. I used to beg for school days like that.
So no school on Monday. As we said during the girls' game now, if you're off work or out of school, if you're not doing a community service project in commemoration of MLK, hey, head over to the Mitchell Center, check out the Bridge Builder Classic. Come down to Bishop State, check out the MLK Ballin' for the Cause celebration. It's basketball on both sides of town.
Great times.
Middle school, high school, and JUCO ball. So you can get it all in on Monday. Oh, and Blount gets it in as they steal it right out of the palm of J.J. Bush. Foul's going to be on the floor, as Brandon Cox says.
One of the things that really upsets you when you're coaching is to have a timeout, draw things up, and your team goes out and turns the ball over.
Yep.
That will drive you crazy.
And that's exactly what happened. Jacoby Dubose picks up that foul. First team foul against Theodore. Blount yet to attempt a free throw here in the first half.
Yeah, Wyndham and Bush are getting into it a little bit. Good job by the officials step in there and say, guys, y'all want to play some?
They got some action here between the lines. Let's do
Yeah.
that.
Unless y'all want to be on the bench after this, y'all better cool it.
Williams on the move.
Oh.
To the hole goes Jaden McMillan, and he's rejected. Bobcats with the ball. We're under 1 minute. J.J. Bush tried to give it to Cam Hill, and I think they had a miscommunication. Down in the corner with the three, no good from Jacoby Dubose. J.J. Bush with the putback as he is fouled down low, and he'll make another trip to the free throw line.
You know, if you're a young player, that play right there by Bush had nothing to do with skills. That was just, I want the ball and go get it. And kids got to understand, you can't just score. The game has got a lot of options to be a good player, like offensive rebounding, getting loose ball, getting assists. Then you become a total player.
5th team foul against Blount as Theodore makes their 7th free throw attempt this quarter. Tristan Harden-Roberts checks back in for Blount. And Bush makes 1 of 2. I have the Bobcats going 4 for 4 in the first quarter from the line, but just 3 of 7 here in the second quarter.
Did it get warm outside? There's so many kids from the stands walking around in shorts.
I don't understand it.
Oh.
I don't understand it. It's like they put too many clothes on to go to school, and then when they come from school, they have 2 less clothes on. Like, I don't understand how they have pneumonia. Half these teenagers running around here, Coach Harold. I don't get it. Nice putback by Andrew Williams right at the buzzer. And we're going to go into the half with Theodore on top. Very low-scoring ball game, 21-16. Halftime headed your way. Stick around. We'll have some halftime stats, plus revisit Coach Arrow's targets here for Tuesday Night Hoops on MCPSS TV. Don't move.
If you look at the numbers, Mobile County Public Schools is making great strides. With more than 53,000 students, 7,000 employees, and 90 schools, we are consistently increasing our 4-year graduation rate and our first-class pre-K program. We continue to strive for national recognition and continue to prepare our students for the global workforce. And we do all of this with one goal in mind, to equip and empower college and career-ready graduates. Mobile County Public Schools. We're learning today, leading tomorrow.
We believe in the power of dreams.
When I grow up, I want to be a doctor because I can help people.
We believe in preparing our students for a future full of possibilities.
When I grow up, I want to be a teacher because I like helping other people learn.
In Mobile County Public Schools, we strive to help each student achieve their dreams. We offer real-world learning with an advanced curriculum for each child. It's our mission to graduate prepared and productive citizens and to help fulfill their dreams.
When I grow up, I want to be a web designer.
At Mobile County Public Schools, we believe it starts with us. That's why we offer Signature Academies.
Hello, I'm Jordan Clark, and I'm in the Health Service Academy at John L. LaFleur Magnet High School. My future career is to be an obstetrician gynecologist. With this academy, I'm learning firsthand from people already working in the industry. Shadowing them on the job really makes me want to study hard and work harder towards my career goals.
Signature Academies are open to all students in Mobile County Public High Schools. Visit mcpss.com. At Mobile County Public Schools, we believe it starts with us. That's why we offer Signature Academies.
I'm Tracy Tran, and I'm in the Healthcare and Dental Academy at Theodore High School. In the Dental Academy, I'm working alongside dental professionals getting hands-on training from those already working in the industry. Shadowing them on the job makes me want to work even harder because now I know what I want to be.
Signature Academies are open to all students in Mobile County Public High Schools. To find out more, visit mcpss.com.
Did you know that missing 2 days of school per month
has a negative effect on student achievement?
And that chronic absenteeism is negatively impacting
1 out of every 10 Alabama students.
Studies show students who are chronically absent are more likely to drop out of school. For every 1 day your child is absent from school, it takes 3 days for them to catch up.
So if I am not sick, make sure I'm at school, because missing school means missing out.
Hello, my name is Andy Bennett. I am the owner and president of Interactive Learning and the co-creator of the Chisel 365 Leadership Curriculum and Technology. For the last 20 years, I've been working in the schools and with our nation's JROTC programs. I was asked to give a real quick interview and answer a few questions about our Chisel 365 curriculum. So first question was, why did we see a need for this program? Kind of back to the name here, character, health and fitness, interactive, service, and leadership. That's what we were trying to deliver. We found that high school was too late. It was too late to wait for high school to get these students in this program that could change the course of their life, give them identity, give them a hope for a bright future. So we needed to create that earlier on and catch those kids, get them with healthy habits and communicating better, just becoming better citizens and better leaders.
Detachment, attention. The Cadet Creed.
The Cadet Creed. I'm Leadership and Character Development Corps Cadet.
The way it works, what's supposed to work, is a program we invite the little kids to come in and to be a part of the program. Because we figure like this, you know, a lot of the middle school kids comes in and they either join band or they go to PE because they want to be athletes. But you still have those kids who don't want to be in band and they know they're not going to be athletes. So we recruit those kids so we can put them in a leadership program because we know leadership is something that they can use for the rest of their lives. And those kids that we bring in who are non-athletes are the ones who stay in the program all the way through. You know, even though in the 7th grade they can become athletes, a lot of them come back once their season is over. So the great thing is that we capture them, we teach them how to team build, we have fun activities for them, and they want to stay.
Well, the first thing it does, it offers them a place in the school. It is a program built for any and every student. Every student can find their place in LOTC. Every student will evolve into something greater. They do this program. It brings good out of them, brings the confidence out of them, skills out of them. It's a program that's built for all students.
When I was in the program, I didn't really think much of it. I thought it was just another fun program to be in, but the longer I stood in it, I really realized how much it highlighted leadership skills and that really made me want to stay.
So in life, it made me reach out to more people. It made me connect with others that I wouldn't normally talk to. It made me build relationships with instructors, and they have helped me throughout school.
I could not see any reason that you would not have an LOTC in every middle school. If you have football, if you have band, if you have the arts, why would you not offer this leadership program in alignment with those other groups? When you search for leadership programs, we've looked high and low. There's not a lot out there for something that I have seen with the return on investment. I don't know what it even costs to start up an LOTC program because we've always had it, but I know that we wouldn't do without it. And just recently we're looking at budget cuts, and no one's looking to cut out LOTC, but it's the foundation of our culture. And we have a culture of high expectations where young men are developed into real world leaders, and that's what LOTC has provided for us.
It really helps kiddos with just leadership opportunities. We are also an international baccalaureate school, and so we use that as what we call a design course. And so kiddos learn a lot of different qualities and within the program, you know, in terms of leadership and how they can become better people, better citizens. And so all our 6th grade students take LOTC. 7th grade is an elective and 8th grade is an elective as well.
This program absolutely works. It absolutely works. We started off, like I said, with one when I got here. They put 3 more in once I got here, and now we're up to 15. And more schools all over Texas. We got 20 programs in Fort Worth. We got 29 in Dallas. We got 15 up in Houston. We got another 5 on the outskirts of San Antonio. So we got about 85 programs in Texas alone. Absolutely it works. As the rate is growing, we'll be bigger than JRTC in the next 5 years.
You're watching Tuesday Night Hoops on MCPSS TV. Halftime about to wrap up here on the campus of Theodore High School. It's Tony Combs Court inside of the Jimmy Knight Gymnasium. Al Whedon, the legendary coach, Raniero. Our score 21-16. Theodore on top. They won a week ago, 65-51 over Blount. But Coach Arrow, I don't think they had Andrew Williams with them that night.
Yeah, Andrew adds a whole new dimension to this game. He can penetrate, he can score, he can shoot. He sets the other players up to be successful. So he is a major difference. And I tell you, I was telling you before, I didn't see that he was hurting anywhere. I think it was his ankle. So that's good to see for Blount.
It is. Let's take a look at halftime stats from the first half and see what these teams have accumulated so far during this ball game. Only 21 points put up by Theodore so far. They are in the lead, 8 for 16 from the floor. Blount's taking a lot of shots, Coach Arrow. They're just not dropping. 7 for 24 right there.
Yeah, I see the rebounds are going Blount's way. That's surprising because
it is.
In the past, they haven't been a good rebounding team. As far as turnovers, Blount has 8. I have them for 8 and 10 for Theodore. So those things have not been a major factor.
And, folks, that is not a typo by our statistician, Matt Moore. That is exactly a goose egg. Blount had no free throw attempts. And I double-checked with the statistician for Blount, Miss Spriggs, the bookkeeper, and she said, "You're right, Al, we had no free throw attempts." Theodore only committed 2 fouls in the first half, Coach Arrow.
Where are we playing at?
I mean, we're playing at Theodore. I'm not going to talk about the refs. But yeah, that's huge right there. 7 for 11. That's big for Theodore. 7 points from the charity stripe, but none for the Leopards. I mean, they had an offer, didn't get to the line. So that's pretty interesting. So we'll see how that pans out here in the third quarter. 16 minutes away from determining who's going to get this area win. Blount really needs it. We've talked about it. They've lost 5 in a row. They're 0-3 in area play. And Theodore are looking to break a 3-way tie. They're 2-1. So they're playing Blount tonight, which means Saraland's probably playing Murphy tonight.
Tell you what, Saraland's playing some good basketball.
I've heard that. I haven't had a chance to see them yet, Coach Arrow, but I heard they're playing some good ball.
Good ball.
J.J. Bush with the spin move in the paint. He starts off the scoring here in the third quarter.
Nice pass from Cunningham with Bush breaking through the hole. Good finish inside by Bush.
Let's see what the talk was to the Blount Leopards from Cantonio Davis to try to get them in gear here. Down 5 points right now, 7 points in the third quarter, looking to get on the board. Nice flash move right there, goes to the paint. No good for Zachary Wyndham. And look at Cam Hill pushing it up the floor, Coach Arrow.
That's what that young man can do. He needs to find second and third gear more often.
Almost got away from Andrew
Nice
Williams.
pitch.
He reeled it in. Wyndham with another shot. That one rims out high.
Can't ask for anything better. Nice penetration. That's a foul.
That is a foul. They're going to call that one down low.
Cunningham looking around.
Against Theodore a lot.
I thought 2 of them got me, but I know one of them got me.
Right. As I've heard some of the coaches say, he didn't fall on the floor by himself.
That's right.
Somebody helped him get down there.
There's a lot to that.
Houston Cunningham hits the first free throw for Theodore.
Houston shooting 80% from the free throw line. He's by far the best free throw shooter on the team.
I mean, pretty much when he gets to the line, you can pretty much call it money, Coach Arrow.
Yeah.
I mean, he's definitely good for it. And hits both of them.
No, he's having a nice senior year. He needs to be consistent. He needs to get, tell you, when he gets to the next level, he just needs to get stronger. This summer, he needs to put on another 10, 12 pounds.
For a player like Cunningham, have you heard any talk with Coach Roebling? Anybody interested or talking to him?
Got some junior colleges
some offers
talking
for
to him. I know a couple junior colleges have come and watched him play, and he just needs to, relax, know it's your senior year, and just go out there and have fun and play. But do the things that you can do.
Cunningham with the ball, almost threw it to Bush, changed his mind to Hill,
Nice
back to Hill,
pass.
back to Hill, pops it back out, little inside-outside game, and look at the payoff with the 3 from Travis Davis.
You can't get any better ball movement than that.
That was nice.
3 passes and a 3.
And a quick timeout call by Coach Cantonio Davis. He doesn't want this to get out of hand right now. Leopards down 11 points. The score, Coach Arrow, was 21-16 at the half.
They haven't scored.
And right now, Theodore on a 6-0 run at 6:13 remaining in the third quarter.
Yeah, they've got to do, and they're not executing that bad. They're not turning the ball over. It's just they're not finishing inside, and their threes aren't going in.
Yeah, you don't want this to get out of hand quickly. Now, I'm not jinxing anything, but last week we did a game at Blount, and Bryant was down 20 in the third quarter. And if I remember correctly, Bryant came back and won that game, Coach Harold. So, it ain't over by no means.
You talking about the girls?
I was watching it this morning. I was like, my eyes, they're up 41-21. It turned out they pulled it out. Saw Coach Peacock last night. She brought the girls down to watch the Battle of the Bay between Bishop State and Coastal Alabama, and I congratulated her. She got a big win over Davidson over the weekend as well.
Yeah.
That's huge.
She does a
big win.
She does a good job of taking her kids different places to watch games, opening the gym when they want to get in there on off days and stuff. She's very dedicated to her team, to the school, and wanting good basketball. She's got some good area young kids coming up. There's 4 or 5 of them, 3 or 4 of them that come to the classroom. She's got some good 4th, 5th, and 6th graders coming up.
But, Coach, you should have been at Bishop State last night. Coach Peacock was there. Coach Satchel Mays-Johnson was there. Coach Charlie Shipp was there. Also, Coach Powell, Andrew Powell from Vigo was there as well. It was some high school coaches in the house last night.
They take roll call last night?
Man, we should have. It was some high school coaches last night in the house. And I believe we've had a foul called against Blount here off of that free throw attempt.
Yeah, they were pushing a little bit inside too much.
1 team foul each so far. If we can get a number on who that foul was on.
Yeah, see, you can't have fouls like that.
No.
Dre White, you know, everybody wants to think that they're playing hard, but you get enough good fouls that are deserving, not reaching fouls.
Dre White picks up his third right there, and the ball is out of bounds. I think Theodore kind of threw it in like a days ago or something.
He hit out of bounds on this side. He threw it from here and then threw it over there and hit the out of bounds there. Wow. I hadn't seen that in a long time.
Yeah, that reminds me some years ago playing golf off the tee. I'm supposed to hit it this way. I shanked it the other way. Cause it can happen sometimes, but I didn't expect to see that right in front of us, just 10 feet away.
Coach rolling over there doing a quiet crazy. I call those quiet crazy. Put your head down and just say whatever you're going to say and look back
there
up.
You go. 28-16 our score. Andrew Williams with the step back. James Harden 3 as he is fouled on the play. Good job right there by Travis Davis to help him up after he fouled him. So he'll go to the line shooting 3 shots.
A cardinal sin. Do not foul three-point shooters. Don't do it. Get a hand up, but don't be going into them. And I know Coach Rowland's upset over there because of that. You practice that all the time.
Williams misses the free throw.
You know, for the most part, they have Theodore's done a good job of keeping Williams under control. I don't know if his ankle is hurting him or acting up, but they've kept him under control. It's going to take him a while to get back into the flow of things.
Yeah. Williams hits the second one, has one more attempt coming up. Checking in for Theodore is number 10, Jacoby Dubose.
I wouldn't be surprised if he makes this free throw that they come out in the press, see how they handle it.
And misses the third. Dubose back to Cunningham as he works it over. Blount. Here's a 3, and no good.
Blount in a 2-3 zone, moving decent out of it.
Williams calling for the ball. Give it to me, give it to me, give it to me. Look at J.J. Bush coming out defending him. He just flies by Bush. Elevates in the paint. Shot no good. Yeah. I thought the big fella had the rebound for Blount, but I was mistaken. Easy lay-in opportunity for Ray Parsons for Theodore.
Kisses it with his left hand off the backboard. That's nice. Way to look up the court, get a nice easy bucket.
You can't make it any more high percentage than that, Coach Harold.
With no one around him.
Yeah. Long 3 here from the Leopards. Put up by Landon Minor Owens. That's not very high percentage right there.
Coach Davis can't be happy with that shot.
You don't need that down 16.
You know, it's one thing to be down, but you don't want to bury yourself.
No correction, down 13 right here. He called that timeout, then wanted to get out of control. They were down 11. As we approach the halfway point here in the third quarter, Al Whedon, Coach Raniero, Tuesday Night Hoops. This is a 6A Area 1 matchup between Blount and Theodore. These teams played each other last Tuesday, exactly 7 days ago in 8 Mile, and Theodore got the win. Parsons shot no good. Look at Houston Cunningham putting in work down low.
Very nice. Right place at the right time, but he finishes.
And Coach Antonio Davis calls another timeout. Here's the replay going to the hole for Cunningham as he puts it back in.
Coach Davis got McMillan in, who's a freshman, and he's a nice-looking freshman. Got some thickness to him, and we'll see if he gets some playing time.
We'll take a quick break, come back, bring you more Tuesday Night Hoops. Don't you move.
Our children with special needs deserve a place to play. That is why we are coming together to build the Miracle League of West Mobile Schmidt Family Park. It will include a special needs ball field and playground, regulation baseball and softball fields, and more. We have raised more than $1 million and construction will start soon. But we need your help to complete the project. Visit mcpss.com/Miracle League to donate and to learn more. Any dollar amount will help bring a smile to a child's face. Together, we can make a miracle.
at Mobile County Public Schools. We are learning today, leading tomorrow. You're watching Tuesday Night Hoops on MCPSS TV. Talked about Theodore being 3-4 at home, 7-3 on the road. Blount is 7-2 at home and 1-3 on the road. But as I said, currently on a 5-game losing streak, trying to right the ship, get things back together. That's 2 timeouts Coach Davis has called when the Leopards were down. Let's see if they can implement something. And Houston Cunningham just stole the ball out of the hand of Landon Minor Owens. Coach, he was right in front of us and just took it from him.
It's like it was a belly series and he handed it off to him.
Wow. Long three, no good for the Leopards. Oh, nice give and go and a foul on the play. I think they're going to call that against Corin Lane. I think that'll be his first. And it should be the 4th team foul against Blount. Places Cam Hill at the line, who's shooting 65%. Misses the first.
Well, I remember when Hill was a freshman and sophomore. Boy, time flies. We tell these players all the time when you're young, you'll be a senior before you know it. And it happens like that.
It can, Coach Arrow. And Hill drops in the second. When I found out we were coming here to Theodore, I thought back to one of our second games of the first season of Tuesday Night Hoops. There was a young fella playing for Baker at the time named LeBaron Phylon.
Boy, is he having a
who hung
nice
about
year.
40 that night against Theodore when we came down here.
You know, they said the other night in their game that he's in some places they're looking at him being a late #1 pick.
You never know, Coach Arrow. You never know.
He still needs about 15 pounds, and he's going to be
I agree with you on that.
unstoppable. But you know what? To watch him play, have you seen him play? He's having a ball.
He's having a blast.
He has fun.
It's very effortless to the young man.
Yeah.
But you playing that Nate Oates system, you can't help but have fun. Coach Harry, he's going to let you shoot it now.
He's going to let you shoot it. He get mad at you if you don't.
If you don't shoot it, right.
A good shot.
Oh, the penetration right there by Williams and just swatted away by Houston Cunningham. It'll be Leopards basketball as Coach Davis pleading his case to Coach Cox, saying there was some contact. As we say, the kid didn't hit the floor by himself. Somebody helped him down there.
You know, they're not running their plays. I know Coach Davis is upset.
Yeah.
Williams has taken 2 or 3 bad shots. You can't get hungry and just start taking crazy shots.
Long three put up.
They had some ball movement then. They reversed the ball a couple times. They got a nice open 3.
Linden with the 3. Looked like a knuckleball with the rotation, but it dropped right through the nets. Cunningham trying to get it down to Bush.
Oh, the lob was open. They missed the lob into Bush.
Oh, and an overplay by Ed Hunt. He's going to pay with the foul right there. As Bush goes down in pain, Coach Arrow, that left leg. And we'll have an injury timeout right here as the trainer's going to come take a look at J.J. Bush. We'll be back.
Did you know that missing 2 days of school per month
has a negative effect on student achievement, and that chronic absenteeism is negatively impacting 1 out of every 10 Alabama students?
Studies show students who are chronically absent are more likely to drop out of school. For every 1 day your child is absent from school, it takes 3 days for them to catch up.
So if I am not sick, make sure I'm at school, because missing school means missing out.
Bush comes off the floor, so Ray Parsons will shoot the free throws. And Parsons misses the first.
Think Bush is going to be upset? He missed his free throw.
I saw that last night. A Coastal Alabama player got hurt, got cut on the side, had some blood, had to come off the floor, and Robbie Robertson had to put somebody in to shoot the free throws. He went 1 for 2, Coach.
Yeah.
So it wasn't all too bad, but it can happen like that. Shot contested by Parsons.
Nice play.
Look at the big fella down low and cannot get it to drop, but he's fouled on the play.
There couldn't have been better, and as a coach, that's all you can ask for. You know, posted underneath, did what he had to do. Tristan Roberts posted. Williams got him the ball with a good cross-step bounce pass. Big fella just got to finish it in there.
This is the first free throw.
Big fella's only a sophomore. He's going to be around a while.
Only a sophomore, 6'3", and Coach, you know, at this age he might grow some more height and width, as a matter of fact.
He gets some of that baby fat off of him and get a little bit more. It's going to be good experience for him.
And puts in a line drive for the second free throw and makes it. Blount trying to put some pressure here. Theodore breaks it.
Nice throw over pass.
Went right over the top. No need for the three right there from Parsons. Way to pull it back out. And look at the play for Blount pays off. And they're going to catch Parsons on the blocking foul right there in front of the Blount bench. His first.
You know, I'm not so sure.
And limping for Blount is Zachary Wyndham. I think he's going to have to come out, Coach. He's hopping off on one leg right now.
Man.
So hopefully he'll be okay, and hopefully we'll see J.J. Bush return as well.
J.J.'s been back there a while.
So Theodore Law is going to check in for the Leopards. Williams looking to create, bouncing off Houston Cunningham. The floater no good. Right between the legs of the big fella, kicks it out to Williams, and it does not pay off.
Boy, Davis had a great box out on Tristan Roberts. When you guard Tristan, you better box him out.
Yeah.
He gets positioned there. He's a monster down there.
I think that may be the fourth foul against Dre White. We'll double check that and see. And at the line shooting is going to be Javier Harris, 58% free throw shooter for the Bobcats. And drops it right in.
Tell you what, when you play for Coach Roland, you're going to take charges. They had two lined up over there to take the charge.
Ready for Coach Roebling in his 20th season here at Theodore. Overall winning record of 283 and 263 for a 518 winning percentage. So for him to even keep up with those numbers, Coach, after 20 years, I commend him with that. I mean,
both coaches coaching at their alma mater.
It's something else, isn't it?
Yeah,
Coach Roebling.
Very nice.
Coach Roebling played under Coach Tony Combs, as a matter of fact. So that's always a good thing, you know. You have that happening. Look at Andrew Williams trying to create, trying to make some magic happen, and he gets the bump right there from Jacoby Dubose.
Yeah, he's holding his thumb. We're getting some injuries here.
Well, Coach Arrow, I see J.J. Bush sitting at the end of the bench for Theodore.
And he's got both shoes on.
He has both shoes on. I don't know if that's extra tape on his ankle or a sock, but we'll find out soon. We'll take a look-see as Williams goes to the line and misses the first.
First quarter, J.J. made a layup with only one shoe on.
I do remember that.
Yeah,
that's right.
so
one shoe on, one shoe off.
Might start a fad.
See if Williams can drop this second one for the Leopards. They need it, and he does. Lead is at 16 right now. Nice give and go. Look at Houston Cunningham trying to create. And the putback. That's putting in work, Coach Arrow, by Marcus Roberson.
And again, offensive rebound. Okay, Marcus is instant offensive rebound.
Pressure on the Leopards from the Bobcats. And they force the turnover. It's going the other way. As we're at 31 seconds remaining here in the third quarter.
Marcus's dad and mom run the Alabama Kings, which is a really good organization for the youth. If you have a young son, then that's a good group to put them with.
Off the hands of Cam Hill. It's a turnover. I've heard of those Kings doing good work here in the area. Williams with the ball. I think he's going to keep this for the last shot, Coach Arrow.
Yeah, there's no question.
And takes the long three and nails it.
That was easy.
And nails the shot right before the buzzer. 40-25 is our score. Theodore on top. 8 minutes remaining here in this Area 1 matchup. We'll be back.
I believe my child's school is probably one of the best ones I could have picked in Mobile. She's in the PACE program. The teachers are phenomenal. The principal, couldn't ask for a better principal. The research that I had done myself, I believe the quality of education in Mobile County Public School System is excellent. For me and my child, I'm going to stick with the public school system. I think it's the way to go.
To find out all the latest news on what's happening in Mobile County Public Schools, be sure and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and X, formerly known as Twitter. Mobile County Public Schools, we are learning today, leading tomorrow, and leading right now by 15. It's Theodore over Blount in this Area 1 matchup. Coach Arrow, Coach Davis took 2 timeouts. At the first timeout, they were down 11. The second timeout, they were down 13. Williams just hits that 3. And they're still down 15.
Well, you know, right now what they don't want to do, 15 points is still 15 points, but you don't want to make it 25 points.
Yeah.
You need to keep doing and take it. If anything else, just run your offenses and defenses and do it with energy. Show some pride and just keep getting better and better. That's all that you can do, especially the young guys. They've got some good young kids that need to play and play hard.
All right, we have 8 minutes remaining to determine who's going to get this area win. Blount really needs it, as I've said, on a 5-game losing streak, looking to break it. And Theodore trying to break a 3-way tie in the area. They're going to call that foul on J.J. Bush. Glad to see him back on the floor. And Coach Arrow, that's his first foul of the ball game.
Hey, he's a football player. He ain't going out that easy. They're going to have to be a bone showing before he goes out.
Bush cut that off immediately.
He did.
That's a long 3.
That's
from Andrew Williams. No good.
No, they've got to get some better movement with the ball. It's too much. Get it, shoot it. Get it, shoot it.
Yeah.
And I know Coach Davis didn't like that. He doesn't want that at all. Oh,
wide open.
They had a mouse in the house. They needed to get that ball inside.
Yep.
Bush has a little guard on.
Yeah, Bush has a size advantage.
Lang is asking for help already.
A tremendous size advantage down low. As they call a foul, I believe, against Marcus Roberson. That'll be his first. But 2 quick team fouls against Theodore. .48 seconds into the 4th quarter, so let's see how this will play out for Blount here, if they can take advantage of it, try to pick up another one against the Bobcats. Pressure on McMillan.
On the ball.
Lang thought about it for a second, and it's going to remain Leopards basketball. He was asking for the foul, so he got hit on the elbow.
Well, the official was right there. If he would have got it too bad.
Oh, look at the hands of J.J. Bush. Stuck his big paws in there and got the steal, but Theodore cannot get the payoff with the score. Turn it over. And will it be a tie-up, or is that a travel?
As long
80% of the stands are calling for a travel.
Yeah. As long as you don't get up with the ball, it's not supposed to be a travel.
They're going to award it to Theodore. I didn't see a travel call, but it's going to be Theodore's ball.
I think they called jump ball. Same 15 points difference in the game. Fourth quarter, 6 minutes, 20 seconds to go.
And one thing we really haven't seen too much tonight are some long-range shots or some mid-range jumpers from Houston Cunningham.
Yeah, you know, he's been sort of lackadaisical too tonight as far as being aggressive with the ball.
Yeah, something we haven't seen too much. But hey, if it's a team effort, I'm sure Coach Roebling will take it however he can get it.
No
a win's a
question.
win.
No question.
Third foul against J.J. Bush and third team foul against the Bobcats. They do not want to put the Leopards in the bonus and allow them to get points while the clock is not running. The big man pleading for the ball. They can't get it to him. They just ate up Williams, Coach Arrow.
They did. He went down there in the Valley of the Giants and got the ball taken from him.
Travis Davis. Oh, nothing but nylon from the 6'1" junior as he drains the three.
You know, they're starting to move the ball. Well, that's a bad shot. I started to say they're starting to move the ball more. That was a bad shot.
As you were just about to say it.
Yeah. Way to get on the floor.
Good hustle.
Youngsters.
Coach Roebling calls for a quick 30-second timeout. On the floor fighting for it was Javier Harris. So Coach Roebling recognized he had possession. Let me get the timeout for this. Talk about Blount. They're going to host Williamson this Thursday. We talked about they weren't able to play in December. We were scheduled to have that game, but we lost it. So they're going to host Williamson this Thursday. Then, Coach, they're playing the Jackson Aggies at the Bridge Builder Classic Monday at the Mitchell Center, and then a week from tonight, Saraland. So they have back-to-back games next week, Monday and Tuesday. And I saw Jackson win one of the brackets at the Gulf Coast Holiday Classic, and boy, they were something else.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, they were something else. Coach, I think I counted about 15 dunks in that game. Oh, those Aggies can play, man. So Blunt's going to have a handful Monday.
Tell you what, I'll
say
say one
that.
thing about the tournaments around here that Coach Robinson puts on and the other ones, Shawanda, they do a great job of putting on tournaments here. Yeah. I actually got one of my parents, the ones that came to me when I did my camps in Houston, they were looking to come down here. So I gave them their names to
there you go.
check and see which one they want to come to, hopefully.
Bush misses the free throw.
Come on, big fella. You're a better free throw shooter than that, even though you're shooting 64%. Get up there. Make his shot.
It was a foul against Blount, but they haven't put the foul up on the boards. I think it was Tristan Harden-Roberts who had the foul. Should be his third as he's going to head to the bench. And I have Blount with one team foul. But hey, Coach, I'm not running the clock, so you know. But I do have Theodore with three, matching the board with three over there.
Nice switch. They're doing a good job of switching out on the ball.
Good pressure they put on Lang, but he gets the shot up, no good. Rebound
nice
by
rebound.
Houston Cunningham. I know that'll make you proud as he's one of the classroom guys. Oh, look at Cam Hill down low, something you talked about. Exerting himself much better.
Yeah. I just wish Cam, he's got so much ability, but as soon as he touches the ball, he doesn't even look to do his thing as far as shoot or drive. He's already looking to pass it when he catches it.
Yeah.
When you get the ball, you've got to be a threat, number one, to score or help somebody on your team score. But you can't just catch it and be looking to pass it. Anybody can do that. He's a better player than that.
Yeah, offensive foul against Jamie Collins there. And magically, Coach, Blount went from 0 fouls to 2 team fouls. It's magically, so it matches my little scratch sheet right here.
They are stuck on 25. Well, I know Coach Davis is upset with the game. He's a competitor. He wants to win, but he's got to just keep working. And by the time he's back there at his high school that he graduated from, you know he wants to do well. He'll get it going over there. Nice cut, give him the ball.
Theodore moving the ball around.
Little flex cut action.
just really looking for somebody to cut back door or easy jumper in the paint.
Some good motion.
Oh, and Blount gets the steal. Easy layup opportunity right there for Andrew Williams and the Leopards.
Yeah, that pass was supposed to be going to Houston Cunningham. That was too lazy of a pass by Hill. When you pass the ball, you've got to have some effort behind it. You can't just lay it out there. The defenses are too sophisticated.
Back door,
now.
we just
Nice
talked
pass.
about it. Look at Cunningham, wide open. Coach, you could have made that layup.
Yeah.
I believe you could have made that layup, Coach. I got faith in you.
I got you, fools.
Theodore pretty
Once
much
upon
all
a
in
time.
control. Once upon a time.
Once upon a time.
As you say, back in the day, you know.
Back in the day.
Javier Harris grabs it, and looks like Coach Roebling is going to start getting some guys off the bench in the ball game, going deep into the roster here.
No coach is into blowing anybody out, and that's the way that they're nice. Now that's him.
Right from the top of the key, Houston Cunningham. That's his shot, Coach.
That's smooth Cunningham. He's got to do more of that, and he's got to do it off strong dribbles.
Williams still playing tough. Trying to dish the dime there to Lang. Didn't have a shot. Oh, look at the hustle by Cam Hill. Think he's going to try to throw this one down, Coach Arrow, and didn't have enough leg. The kids will let him hear it tomorrow at school. And Coach Roebling might let him hear it right now in his timeout.
Hey, he won't get out of the gym tonight without hearing it from all these players.
Theodore Theodore is off this Friday, just like the girls. Kind of like a mini bye, but they're going to play Murphy next week in a big area game. And, Coach, that's a team who's been impressive. Coach Andre Epps doing a great job with the Panthers. Murphy's something to be reckoned with this year.
Coach Epps does a good job.
Really is. So Theodore kind of has a mini bye, so they'll get 7 days plus the holidays, or they'll play next week at Murphy.
What's the word for us next week?
We're going to find out shortly. Quentin's going to hit the magic button.
The magic, okay.
Or he'll ask Bruce or someone to hit the magic button, and it will appear.
Oh, okay.
So we shall see momentarily, Coach Aaron.
You're not going to give it up early.
Oh, no, I'm not. No.
Okay.
It's all about the tee.
Okay.
It's all about the tees, Coach Aaron. You got to hold them. You got to hold them. And there it is, Citronelle versus LaFleur. Coach Arrow, you talked it up. Tuesday night hoops, but we have it at a special location. We'll be at Bishop State Community College for the ball game. So we have plenty spread out room, Coach Arrow. How about that?
That'd be great.
Plenty spread out room for you.
Yeah,
so Citronelle versus
nice.
And that's going to be a good matchup with Tony Wright, who was the head coach at LaFleur last year, and a LaFleur graduate as well, and a Bishop State graduate, Coach Arrow. So he's really going to be at home.
Yeah, he's got it all.
So looking forward to that ball game next week.
Let's see, was that Quentin's? Whoa, that one was a.
I think that was thrown to one of the players who's on the bench.
A field goal.
Yeah, that was.
Was that Quentin or Wade's call?
I don't know.
Either one.
Great call. Great call, Coach.
Good call, guys.
It's stamped by Coach Arrow. How about that? There it is. Stolen by the Bobcats.
Nice follow.
Devin Conley trying to get into the scorebook. Gets a steal there. Oh, and throws it away. And Blount with the easy layup.
It wasn't that easy.
It kind of hit off the back of the rim. You're right. So Coach Roebling has kind of put in some of the future here for the Bobcats.
I think he's just going to sit on the ball.
Oh, no doubt about that.
He's going to sit on it.
And no need. You're right, Coach Arrow. Conley trying to get into the book, Coach Arrow. He's trying to get into the book, the 5'11 junior.
This passing's for the birds. I'm shooting it.
You got to tell him at the cafeteria tomorrow, you see my shot? You see I worked on him? You see that J I put up?
He'll dream about that shot tonight.
Yeah. Foul on the play. That's going to place Dre White at the line. He's on the floor with his 4 fouls. 61 seconds remaining here. Tuesday Night Hoops had a great time tonight here at Tony Combs Court at Jimmy Knight Gymnasium. And once again, hats off to The folks here at Theodore, great looking floor here, Coach Arrow.
That has a nice theme to it. Tom Combs Court. That's nice.
Rebounded by Marquez Hodge.
Spacing good on the break.
Connolly loses it. I'll say one thing, Coach. He's determined.
These officials will sleep well tonight.
I know Carlos Taylor will because he called 3 games. But after my overtime game last night and the long work day in these 2 games, I'm going to sleep well tonight as well, Coach Harold. Believe you me.
It's 2 games, time and a half. Good for you.
Oh, yeah.
Good for you.
Yeah, we had some free basketball last night at Bishop State, but great basketball tonight here from Blount and from Theodore. As the teams are going to split, the girls got the win for the Leopards and the boys are going to get the win for the Bobcats. And that's going to be the game as Theodore is going to get the win by 20, 50-30. They beat them a week ago, 65-51, and they improve upon that. Coach Philip Roebling with the big win, Coach Arrow, a much-needed area win. They dropped the game to Saraland Friday, but they're now sitting at 3-1. They got their fingers crossed. Hopefully it won't be a 3-way tie anymore.
The most important conference around is the conference you're in.
Yeah.
And it's important, and it's that time of the year. And every win that you can get in conference or area play is vital for down the line.
Yeah, unfortunately for Coach Cantonio Davis, that's 6 in a row that the Leopards have lost, so the losing streak continues, and they're going to play some trees Thursday night because Williamson, man, we saw them against Theodore. They got some boys down there.
They've got to be the tallest high school team in the country.
Yeah.
6'8", 6'5", 6'6", and they can play.
Yeah, I saw 2 of them coming to the gym last night at Bishop State, and I told the guy keeping the clock, said, those 2 play at Williamson. I saw them a couple weeks ago. They are something to deal with. But a good win tonight for Coach Roebling and his Bobcats. We're working to get him mic'd up, and also we're going to get you the final stats from the ball game. But, Coach Arrow, not too much from Cunningham and Bush tonight, but they did enough to make it happen.
It was silent. You know, they did it very silently. They worked. They got the scores in. They rebounded. When they needed to get the big lead, they did it. And then, boom, they had to go on and do their business.
All right, let's bring in Coach Philip Roebling, who got the win tonight. Coach, congratulations. A big area win. 50-30 was the score. How can you explain it tonight for us?
Well, I thought we picked up our defensive intensity, which we've been lacking most of the year. We have the experience to be a great defensive team, and we work on that more than anything else. And finally tonight, it showed. I thought we did a good job. When you hold somebody to 30 points in high school basketball, I think that's a good job defensively. So really proud of our defense tonight. I think that was a whole difference.
Coach, how's Bush's, was it his ankle or his leg?
Yes, sir, it's his ankle. He hurt it about a week or so ago in practice. He struggled in the game at Saraland on Friday night. He was taped, and then he banged it up a couple times tonight. But our off date is coming up at a perfect time. We're off Friday night. We don't play again for another week, so we'll have some time to heal and try to keep working and getting better.
Tell him to leave those low tops for the beach and get some high tops. He's only got, those are his ankles. He's got to take care of them.
That's true, Coach. I agree.
Yeah, the bye couldn't come at a better time for you guys, Coach Roebling, because next week you'll get to play Murphy, and Murphy's got a pretty formidable team over there with Coach Epps, from what I'm hearing.
First of all, I think Coach Epps should probably be the 6A Coach of the Year. As a matter of fact, I voted for him today. I want him to know that. The job he's done almost by himself is incredible. He does a lot of stuff for the kids on and off the court. So it's going to be very tough over there. It's a tough place to play. It's loud. It's hard to hear. And Murphy's got a great basketball team. So that'll be a great, great challenge on the road. And then we got Saraland at home, who beat us Friday night. So it doesn't get any easier. We've got to get better.
All All right, Coach Roblin, we appreciate it. Congratulations on the win, and we'll talk with you later, all right?
All right, thank you guys for coming out.
All right, you're welcome, you're welcome. Let's take a look at the stats, Coach Arrow. This is going to tell the story for us tonight here in this ball game between these two. As you can see right there, 9 for 34 from the field for Blount tonight. It wasn't a good night for the Leopards, Coach Arrow.
No, it wasn't. And again, Theodore had a lot to do with that as far as pressure defense. And then towards the end, it got a little sloppy, bad decision-making with the ball, some questionable shots. But I can tell you this right now, Coach Davis will look at it, get his team together, and they're going to fight. They're going to fight.
Yeah, only 4 for 12 from the free throw line. Look at Theodore right there, 14 for 21. Although Blount did out-rebound them by 4 rebounds, 30-26. That's gonna wrap it up tonight for Tuesday Night Hoops. Make sure you join us next week. We're taking it to Bishop State Community College as Citronelle is going to take on LaFleur. That's going to be a nice 5A Area 1 wrap-up. For our engineer, Fran Conaway, statistician Matt Moore, for Coach Ronnie Arrow, I'm Al Whedon. Thank you for tuning in to Tuesday Night Hoops right here on MCPSS TV.